Well, there's your problem. You need to get it needs to come in pairs. You either need to go for 2, 4, or 6.
Ah.
Damn. Yay, Halo is canceled.
Woohoo! The evil has been defeated. They looked at Master Chief and Cortana like, no, man, we gotta bench that now. They said they're trying to find a new home for it for season 3, a potential season 3. But I'm like, what else could take it? Netflix?
Because Netflix could just ruin a show and no one would care about it.
Yeah, and it's Halo, so they can just ruin Halo.
So, Chad, is the point of that thing you just posted to VIP supposed to be like the quality of the art and animation, or what, or the graphics, or what? Oh, I missed it completely. Okay.
Well, see, it's to prove you that it takes time to make something as glorious as Blitzball.
What?
That's
Okay,
nice.
I'm out of my. Yes. Oh my
So,
god.
8, 9 killed the other.
Oh, okay.
I think it actually is.
Oh god.
I'm surprised you didn't compare this to 7 and 8.
I need to concentrate and play the game.
Who did that, Gamba?
Wow.
Yeah, Bernie, that was too short.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why is
6 was probably released in, yeah, 94.
yeah, no one makes turn-based RPGs no more these days.
It's all the action. Ah, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Graphics go up. Management go up.
Oh, did the TV show get canceled or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like I didn't see that coming.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, what I mean is, I saw it coming. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it was pretty predictable. Yeah.
Hmm.
Tad, you watched the Fallout Amazon series TV show? Really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, season 2 got
Yes.
announced, so good for you guys. I'm not a big fan of Fallout.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Really?
Mhm.
Yep. I already saw that some critics got a sneak peek at the Borderlands movie, and yeah, it was a dumpster fire. And I'm like, I am not surprised. Oh my goodness.
Treasure back over this way.
Alrighty, Cad.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? So there was much ado, as you guys heard, about apparently we can all rejoice. The Halo show has finally been canceled. Finally, the absolute travesty of a Halo show has been actually canceled. And then well, I'm gonna show you something that's going to, unfortunately, especially if you're old enough, it's going to hurt. It's going to hit you in the feels. I just got the tweet out though, chat. Do me that favor, go give it some love. Again, you guys know it always helps me when you do that, so I appreciate it. And I have today's art. We are gonna begin. Oh, why does it do that? There we go. Okay. I believe we are good to go, chat. Your anniversary, nice Persh. Here you go, chat. Here's the thing that will hurt your brain. I'm sorry, it's not safe for stream. And there is today's artwork. Go give the artist some love. Really? Yes. Final Fantasy VII was released in 1997, and Final Fantasy X was released in 2001. They were literally 4 years apart. We had 4 Final Fantasies in 4 years. And honestly, I'd say probably other than 8, and I know some people still like 8, but I'd say other than 8, they were all very well received. Everybody was like, oh, they're so great. So, like, it's actually kind of wild that they, from there, just can't seem to produce a game. But it's also pretty damning when you think about this in comparison to, like, modern video gaming and how long it just takes devs to actually produce anything nowadays. Like, oh, well, producing a game in under 5 years? Literally impossible. So it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like the community, or sorry, not the community, the industry in that regard's got to get a lot better. So Almost 5 years, General. Thank you for the almost 5 years. General has almost been subbed longer than it takes people to make a video game now. Mr. Creamy, thank you for the resub as well. Chat, let me real quick here just double check. I was rolling out more of my FP for Grail casting on JP. I'm almost done with this month's allotment. This month was already going to be difficult on me. So it's pretty much what I was trying to get done. But let me make sure that I can actually go in and do some of the stuff. Was this the... Yeah, this is the Lancer node. Darn it. Graphics number go up. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people say like, oh, it's because the graphics are like getting more intense and more difficult to deal with. And I'm like, well, yes, I will respect that that's a thing. Their stabs have also gone up, so it's usually not that's the issue. It's quite literally that they are just less and less efficient at doing their jobs. And there's plenty of time in dev studios nowadays that is kind of bloated and wasted. When's 90 star get added to events? Never. We don't have anything like that yet. I mean, we have a double star node that we're doing right here. These are, again, the first of their kind. And it's been very interesting, at least, to do these, but it's ultimately, at the end of the day, not the biggest deal. Wait, was this... Did I just convert this from the other comp? Interesting. Let's see. So then that. And then... Well, I know I had the 4-star C. Boop. And then I should have had another 5-star. But what did I replace? Looks like Detective Fulms. There it is. And then now that's too much, which means I need a 4-star for the back line. I don't remember which 4-star I had in the back line. Give me 1 second, chat. Oh, whatever. Let's put Nyalter in there. And I'm actually going to rotate my Proto Merlin on JP out. Because I'm going to need one of those. Okay, for once, that one's stronger than mine, but it really shouldn't matter. Okay, yep, there we go. All right, let me read chat here. Mexican, is that Mexican Millhouse or Me House? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Did my rolls? Yes, again, I hope everybody had really good rolls today. Just had some luck with Wolfie getting home, and we both got her. Congrats. Yeah, we will be rolling NP5 today, just in case anyone asks. Then I believe what I did is I didn't pop the middle skill there. Damn it. I already messed it up. Ah, and I don't have the cards again. Good lord. How do I want to handle this? Yeah, this is actually really bad because I have like everything here. It'd be what it'd be. It's fine. I'll just end up like struggling here. But Avalon wasn't kind to most people aren't better. I saw people having a lot of luck. Between now and Annie, do you think we get a 30 million download campaign? It's possible. I hope we don't. I really hope we don't, just because like it will result in some like bad juju in that sense. So I got all arts cards for the other caster here. Not a lot I'm gonna be able to do with something like that. Gonna go ahead and pop that. I'm probably gonna pop that too, just because I'm gonna need it. we're gonna hope that's enough, because I think it should be, at least from what I remember us doing literally yesterday, but we'll see. Thank you for the 10 stream streak. Appreciate it. I'm waiting for Cad to roll Summer Ibuki and Summer Scotty at the moment. Oh, you're waiting to roll. I thought you said you were waiting on me, and I was like, huh? I hope I can kill the 90++ using NP2 Rama and Salter using Damage She. Damage She is going to do a lot for you. If you're willing to use the Damage She, you're fine. You're going to see a lot of people probably complain about trying to do it without. And there's not a lot that they're going to be able to do in circumstances like that. It's just going to be, again, kind of one of the problems with it overall. I think one of the issues I'm having, at least with Takeru here, is because it is an arts comp and I don't have a lot of stars in it. It's the stars just not getting soaked to Takeru's cards. Is Augustin and A going to be dead? It might be. I mean, they're going to fill it in with like campaigns and stuff, but like, I don't think there's going to be like all that much to do. I'm just going to say savor it, because like for people like me that play JP, we haven't had a lotto yet on JP. So it's looking like we're going to get a September lotto, then we're going to get a November lotto for an A, and then we'll probably get a December lotto for JP. So I'm going to have like 3 lottos basically for the remainder of the year, which is just going to be oof. Okay, there we go. The rare 99% gauge. It happens. Quiet is good indeed. Okay. So what I need to do is this. In case chat's wondering what went wrong here. So basically, you blow all the attack ups, you blow all the arts ups, other than Takeru's. That gets everybody at 80% here. And then I'm going to take a look at the cards. I'm going to go, oh, hey, look at that. I have actually enough cards basically to fully charge everybody. But essentially, what we're going to do here is we are going to put one of these on Takeru, so that Takeru can NP, and one of these on Castoria, so that Castoria can NP. And then, quite literally, we are just going to charge up the other Castoria. I don't have to do that. It's automatable, but this would be a way of, if you wanted to RNG it, maybe because you were trying to use like a Tamamo or something like that. And so the way this kind of ends up working is I'm going to end up popping double Castoria NPs, and the double Castoria NPs are just going to allow me to be able to deal enough damage. Enkidu spook on my alt? Oh, yeah, that's the harbinger of what's to come. The Enkidu node in the event. I did also, chat, get the 90+ versus 90++ analysis out today. I hope you guys did enjoy that. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to save the arts up because I think I can. Going to be using my new Summer Musashi until Summer Ibuki comes out. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Summer Ibuki exists now, so therefore Summer Musashi is bad and unusable. And it's like, no, you're still going to be fine. She just doesn't have charge. And so the issue that has always plagued Summer Musashi is how she deals with nodes that, you know, again, maybe are like weird. So they're maybe not a 3/3x type of node, and instead it's like, you know, 1/2x or something like that. The thing is Musashi, especially with a unit like Oberon existing in the game, you can brute force still a lot of her charge, and she can handle at least 2 setup nodes. So it really is going to be where she'll struggle will be against a wave that just does not have any sort of oh whoops, let me actually put that on any sort of like ability to refund against. So you're looking at like enemies with single waves. That's where it's going to be rough on her, but she can still potentially get over a singular wave that has a single enemy. Is NP2 good for Summer Ibuki? Yeah, I mean, any NP level is going to be good to have her, but obviously the second level is going to get you a lot more firepower. I just got Bond 10 with Summer Musashi, so Ibuki incoming. Yep. I mean, you could also just throw a Bond Grail on her, too. I've told you guys this before, and this sounds maybe weird at first, but it is not worth rolling a new unit just because of Bond. right? So like if you're like, oh man, I have bonded out my courts, let me roll this new unit in the hopes that I have somebody else to bond. It's not a net benefit to you on average because, you know, again, you're going to get like 30 courts per extra bond level beyond 10, and it's like, well, that's nice, that's not gonna, you know, be lower than the average of actually having to roll the unit, so it is going to be at least somewhat of an issue. Oh, I need to pop that and that. Oh, whatever. $116 almost there for what? My plan was to get a Buki, so it's perfect for me not getting her just for that. Yeah, and that's the only reason why I say that. It's like, if you're gonna roll for a unit, roll for the unit because you want them. Don't just do it because, you know, hey. Would you recommend? Who would you recommend between Summer Scotty and Lady Avalon? I have all the meta supports, but I can only summon one of them. Assuming you have someone like Merlin, then I feel like Summer Scotty will be better because she's going to facilitate more things for you in terms of what Quick can be capable of. But there's definitely a good argument to be made for someone like Lady Avalon. It's just there's not going to be any content where you're like, oh man, I really hate that I didn't have Lady Avalon if I had like Merlin or something like that still. They are close enough analogs that they are still very much samey in that sense. So you don't really have to feel too bad about it. Okay, Ash. Very, very cool story. Do I need to roll Summer Ibuki if I already have NP2 Summer Musashi and NP2 Space Ishtar? If you already have NP2 Summer Musashi and NP2 Space Ishtar, do you need to roll Summer Ibuki? No. Ask me if you have neither of those, though, and do you need to roll Summer Ibuki? The answer's still no. Like, I hate to say it, it's good to have a good Omni Looper out there. It's good to have somebody that can do a lot of the nodes for you, but it's not a requirement. Not by any stretch of the imagination. So I hope that that point at least gets across. Do the rolls happen yet? No, not yet. I'm trying to get my AP down on JP so we don't have to worry about it. Also, chat, it's last day of the event on JP, so if you guys haven't done anything, like maybe go send your like what's it? The like Sunday making things out again so that you can recollect more materials from that like right before it ends. But yeah, it's basically do or die time on JP. We got the CQ done yesterday. There was not much else to do, so. Daily reminder that Ortolan is best Volk? Disagree. I like Ortolan, don't get me wrong, but the fact that everybody sits there and goes, Ortolan is best Volk just makes me immediately go no. You guys gotta understand, I'm just always gonna be that way. Do you need X unit? The answer is always no. Pretty much. Like, I can make good arguments for why some people should get certain units, but yeah, it's not that big of a deal, right? Actually, so chat, boom, there we go. I only have 31 AP. And then let me take a real quick look at this just because I want to, like, for my own mental sake, chat, know how close I am to the Grail casting. It's not going to be very many. I've gotten good enough that I just actually don't filter by class anymore. And I just straight up immediately know which units are limited and which units are not. But this is the pain of rolling out your FP on JP. I really hope they fix that this anniversary. Sugitani is one. Technically, I can also use lily coins, but I may sit on those lily coins for right now. Okay. So we're getting close. That's literally, this is for my second grail too. So like, yeah, I basically just need about 455 more coins, and then I will be good on that front, and I won't have to bother with grail casting for the rest of this month. Like it's been said before, the major supports are the closest. Yep. Are you personally rolling for Summer Ibuki for gameplay reasons? No offense intended. I'm gonna be real with you. I am rolling Summer Ibuki because I didn't roll Summer Ibuki on JP. Straight up. It's that simple. Like, what I mean when I say this, by the way, is that, like, quite literally, guys, quite literally, I don't need Ibuki. How do I know that? I've played JP without Ibuki. Like, straight up. It's the big thing I'm trying to tell you guys at this point is that ultimately at the end of the day, while this stuff is all like really nice and these units are really good, you, if you have alternatives to them, can just play without them. It is not the end of the world to do so. Okay, so that was the comp that I was doing there. Do my Jarcher here. Turn off event bonus. I haven't finished Tomatomo really yet, so I don't want to throw him in there. Give me another AoE. You know what? There we go. Give me say. I'm doing this just for AP purposes, chat, and then we'll do the rolls right after. Also, I just saw your message, Maestro. Okay, so what the heck was I doing here? Oh, right, I probably can't card this one out anymore. Poop. I have to actually be smart about this. She might. I don't think she will full loop, though. I'll go for it, though. Let's see what happens. Okay. How's it going? Good luck. Only rolls I did 7 multis, 3 Garrus, and a Proto Merlin. Hey, congratulations. And like I said, I hope everybody continues to get lucky with this sort of thing. Wow, I don't have enough. Okay, hold on. Can I bullshit my way through this? Maybe. It's going to require a lot of luck here. Okay, we got the bad one. Oh. Let's go, damage bonus. All right. And then the charge per turn. Say is here literally as a support right now, not as anything else. Oh, that's dumb. That should not have worked. Clicked out and got Lady Avalon and 2 multis. Nice. Yeah, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of you guys got lucky. Again, my condolences to anyone that she took to the cleaners, but it seems like most people seem to have been fairly well treated by this one that I've seen. Friend of mine got her in one multi. Jesus. I farmed the Saber node with Parvati. Why? I always have to ask that. Why? Cody, thank you for the follow, and Fate Emmy, thank you for the follow earlier as well. I don't know how I didn't see it. I feel like I did, but I didn't react to it. But the Spectralist, thank you for the Prime as well. Chat, if we can get some love for our newest sub to the channel. Enjoy your emotes and welcome. And by the way, chat, you may have noticed, but a old emote has come back in a new form. There is now the CAD suck is back. Oh God, yes. Fitting day. It is indeed. Okay. Now, chat, we're going to be doing rolls here shortly. Actually, while I prep for that, let me quickly talk to you guys. So, I had a surprise planned for tonight's stream. This surprise has been planned for a long time. A long time. Did that work? Okay, that did work. I just had to make sure of something real fast there. Okay. Surprise, you say? Yes, surprise. I do say. Why is the capture card not working? What? Hello? Okay, there we go. Let's go to another screen. Hi. How's it going? How are you guys? So, yeah, this surprise, I told you guys it's one of a kind. So, last year, I had the privilege of meeting one of my longtime viewers in person. It's actually the first time I've ever done that. Normally, I don't really go anywhere, usually due to constraints of needing to stream all the time, and my day job just sucking for this sort of thing. But Maestro was actually here in Florida, and I managed to hook up with him, and essentially we got to share a very nice lunch and talk shop. And Maestro was very kind and proceeded to bring me quite a few interesting little tidbits. The first one I'm going to show off is actually a signed autograph from Mr. 2. And not just Mr. 2 either. This is also Shizuka Kurosaki, the actual producer for Strange Fake. So, straight up, I now have an autograph from both of them. And this is because, again, I believe, Maestro, you got this at Anime Expo, I assume, as well, right? That's sweet. Yeah, it's fantastic. He did not have to do that. Anime NYC from 2022. Okay, there you go. So even crazier there. Because I have another one from Anime Expo, chat. But this one comes all the way back from 2015. And this one's a special one. Because it's the best catalyst that I could have for these roles. This is Ayako Kawasumi's autograph. I've actually been asking for someone to get me one of these for a long time, so thank you, Maestro. Really, this is amazing. You did not have to do that. And I am still flabbergasted that you actually gave me that. So, we do not get a better catalyst. Hopefully, the catalyst is significant enough. Seba's autograph? Yes, we have Seba's autograph. What a homie. Indeed. Cad cried after he opened it. I didn't cry, but when Maestro handed it to me, I legitimately could not believe that he was actually giving it to me. So And thank you for the resub. Holy crap. Thank you for the 62 months of support. I appreciate it, my man. It was amazing. We got to do it again sometime. It was awesome. So, again, you guys, if our rolls are good today, absolutely blame it on Maestro. And again, could we get some love in chat for Maestro being such a homie? But yeah, we are going to get started here with the roll. And that was I feel like for the purposes of tonight, like maybe I'll show you guys some of the other stuff that he brought me. But for the purposes of tonight, I feel like let's go ahead and get into the rolls because it's NP5 rolls, so it's going to take a long time. Did I miss the announcement? You missed the surprise. Again, just real quick here, the surprise is a autograph of Kawasumi that Maestro got back in 2015 at Anime Expo when she was promoting Unlimited Blade Works back then. So definitely some really cool stuff. Wear the faux hat. Won't the faux hat scare her off at this point, chat? I'm a little worried about conflicting catalysts here. It might, yeah. So we'll leave the faux hat on the side, and we'll pray to God that this is somehow still lucky. Now you're gonna see a lot of sabers in the rolls, probably. So I have not done any sort of like pre-ritual or anything other than that. I did eat some British food for a meal today, and then I haven't done any of the like paid singles or anything. So we're gonna go ahead and start off just right here with the very first one. Faux hat is like, I wish you would. Yes. Put the faux hat in the corner. It is. Why are you pulling for Avalon when she's right here in chat? Did you just assume Avalon's gender? She existed for 2 seconds and immediately caused a crisis. Yes. Excalibur? Mm-hmm. Oh, went right for the jugular. Do not use the hat. Yeah, thank you. Have you got her yet? No. Rolls are quite literally just starting. British food, that's quite the sacrifice indeed. I love British food. Again, I'm British, basically by ancestry, so it doesn't bother me. I was gonna say, that's not the rate up, but okay. Hi, Chiron. Horse, yes. Random horse. Yeah, chat, you guys got to be better with your song requests. You guys got to get me some actual catalysts here. Lancer, Parvati, what? What? Some interesting stuff. It's all Saber SSR. Yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to watch that, but I saw that happen to CZ apparently. Got to loop over them sabers now with Parvati. Apparently. Whoever was saying that earlier in chat cursed me with the Parvati. Thank you. And I say curse. I like Parvati, so it's not a curse, right? I NP5 Proto Merlin, but only one Gareth. How? Like, how much was it for NP5 Blue? Like, good lord. Luck sack, indeed. Did we just start rolling? We did just start rolling. $1,500 Sankorts, one SR is crazy. Well, it's one rate up SR, right? Like, again, you guys saw that we just got 2 non-rate ups, so which is hilarious because they did just boost the rate. Wait, I thought I skipped this. Was it literally back to back? That is bait. That is actual bait. I'm sorry, Ribbon. I don't blame you for trying to skip it, but they got you on that one. They're taking us to Six Flags and kicking and screaming, apparently. Such a powerful catalyst works in mysterious ways, clearly. Well, it is what it is, right? I'm just going to hope that the catalyst actually does work. I hyped Merlin for 5 years and got her in 3 singles. Nice, Char. Actually, I didn't even see how many tickets I have. I probably need to look at that. Also don't know if anyone's been keeping track. Why no sound? I can turn it on if y'all want. But don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. There we go. I needed to not double monitor there. Did you get the tickets in the monthly shop? I believe I did, but we can go check. Oh, god damn it, it's B Cadigan. Waiting for Summer Scotty, have around 10:30 Sancourts, should hit pity if things go wrong. Yeah, and again, I've said this before, like, everybody should save up to pity, and you hope to not hit it, right? Like, you hope that you instead luck sack and get the unit in, like, 100 courts or some crap like that. I'm gonna need to apple a bit for JP for the monuments. I usually don't full clear monuments, so. Is that an audio delay of like what 3 to 4 seconds of a summon? Probably. That's been happening lately, and I'm not sure why. So if it's bad enough, chat, we can just turn it back off. I got no problem with that. That's probably what I'll do, because I don't want. Yeah, you can see I literally muted it, and there's still like a 3 to 4 second delay. Oh, hold on. Okay, we at least have 14 tickets. It's screwed, yeah. Oh, nice. There we go. We got the 5-star CE already. The Twin Tails. Woke up 2 minutes after maintenance, logged on, got Lady Avalon and 3 multis, immediately maxed out her levels and skills, put her on my support list, and then went straight back to sleep. I'm surprised you maxed out her stuff and put her up on support, rather than just like, hey, I got her and I went back to sleep. That's some delish art, yeah. I mean, the best art for me in this one is probably still the Zenobia one. The Barcast and Bazette ones look great though as well. But like, there's just some tasty art in this summer event. Do you think we'll ever get a Proto Fate event this year on JP? Probably not. Especially since we've already had 2. This is gonna be our first Gareth, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Cute girl and Doge. Oh, see, now I'll turn it on. It's delayed, chat. Would Pat, but has hat. Pat hat. Like, and this is why I say, like, she's just a cutie. Like, so I don't know why people, like, try to shit on her so much. Like, don't get me wrong. She's not, like, the best, most robust unit out there, but I don't know. I don't see the problem with it. She's a great little sister. Yeah. Like, I think we can all want her to be better. I don't understand the people going out of their way to just absolutely, like trash her. Wait, where did my prediction points go? I don't know, because the prediction's probably not over. I'm gonna keep her on first ascension even after leveling up. It's my favorite. I actually really like her third ascension, which is hilarious because it's also not very like summary, but like, yeah, I don't blame anyone. I think they're all pretty good. The first prediction was canceled. I see. I rolled for some summer craft essence using tickets, got NP2 Gareth. Yeah, I mean, I always tell you guys, don't bother actually just rolling for the CEs in an event. It's usually not to your benefit to do so. Because it was only 30 seconds. I got you. Hey, there we go. There's that tasty artwork. Now I need Summer Zenobia chat. Only the 2 times I did it was for Outrage and Honey Lake. To be fair, at least like, yeah, one of those a taunt C and the other one is like pretty much a meta CE at this point. So like I think that's an exception to the rule, is when the craft essence is so good gameplay wise that you're actually trying to acquire it for that, rather than, hey, I just want craft essences so that I have better event bonus. That's usually not worth your rolls. There's only 4, so even if I did it, like even if I didn't buy the tickets from the weekly shop there, I would still be sitting at 9, so there's no point in going and checking. When the CEs are good, everyone and their grandma will let you know. Yeah. Summer Zenobia win, right? Like, there's so many units that I really want to see. I'm going to be very interested to see what they do this year on JP, because like as awesome as last year's summer was, the problem with it is that it was all LB6. So like if you wanted anything other than LB6, your needs are just unfulfilled. So hopefully we get some good stuff. Fun still strong. Nice, Andres. Summer Kukulkan. I wouldn't mind that. I think Summer Cuckoo would be like pretty stacked, at least aesthetically. I have no idea how she'd be gameplay wise, but at least aesthetically. Gad, we got LB6 Summer out of the what? Out of the way? Yeah, no, like, but so I've seen people predicting that we're gonna get like LB7 Summer. I really kind of hope that we don't, right? Like, not in the sense that there aren't units from LB7 that I wouldn't want as a summer unit. There are. I just don't want them to go that hard into the gimmick again. Like, I want them to actually go and say, like, hey, let's start getting some of the other units out of the way, not just everybody from one singularity. Because I feel like that's a little bit unsustainable since their story pacing is so slow. Summer in the Underworld. Yeah, I mean, we could have Summer Nito Chris Alter. Summer Drake, Summer Medea, Summer Medusa. Right. Let's be honest, if they wanted to do that, Ordeal 1 Call and Ordeal 1 Call 2 would not be viable for Summer Theme, one waifu in each. Again, I'm not trying to get into spoilers or anything, just that, like, I don't feel like I would appreciate them continuing to just go hard in the paint with it being a, like, everybody from this one singularity over and over and over again. To me, that would tell me that they're probably, like, creatively bankrupt at that point. Just do beach volleyball event. I mean, I like low-key would actually like that, so. There we go. One Summer Vitra, please. Summer Vitra would be pretty nice. Summer, but it's Summer Round versus Summer Paladins. I mean, unfortunately, we already have like so many of those. Running out of ideas, right? I don't think they are running out of ideas. I'm just saying that like the community seems to want LB7 Summer. I do not. I would vastly prefer if they spread the love around. Is this going to be something? I saw hesitation. No. Give us a Keijo Summer? Yeah. Booty battle. Oh. Okay, capture card? Okay, you missed an Ushi Wakamaru chat. I hope that doesn't keep happening. Pretty sure half the people want LB7 Summer is for Summer Erish. Yeah, and like I'm gonna say like I'm okay with stuff like that, right? Like again, they could give us like one or two of the units out of LB7 and I'm okay. Saber Gareth. Perfect. Now we got two cute girl and doges. Proto took me all the way to pity for one copy, got Xiangyu Spook, Big Sag. Oof. Well, we're just getting started with our rolls, Justin, so hopefully I'm not there right there beside you. But sorry to hear it. Hopefully if you guys go for other ones that it ends up being better. My stream froze, mine did not. Summer Rin, please. Yeah. Like I said, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that the people want another Rin face. Shakespeare, thank you for the follow. It's all good. Merlin was definitely my most anticipated. Good luck on your rolls, Cad. Thank you. Well, she will get another banner at least, but unfortunately, like Proto Merlin's next banner is not basically until the arcade collab. So like, yeah, there's another chance to roll her, but it's at a time of the year where a lot of people are going to be rolling again because of either like Draco or Tiamat or you name it, right? Chaotic Orpheus, thank you for the follow. Need more older summer servants. Where is my summer Medusa, Nasu? It's really funny because Nasu played stupid, and I suspect that you're actually getting a summer Medusa this year. And that's half the reason that he did play stupid on that. He was like, huh? People want that? It's like, yes, of course people want that, and you know people want that. I would love Sedusa. I bet you would. Itching to keep rolling, but I have to be strong and not waste my sank quartz before I reach my goals. Yep. Does NP5 Finland really nice? Yeah, I mean, getting NP5 for is really good because unfortunately the devs were a little bit scummy with how they decided to like scale up her NP. So she actually does scale the amount of charge she gets per turn per NP level. But you really don't have to have it. Like even just at NP1, she's still going to be really useful. The whole reason I'm rolling NP5 has nothing to do with that aspect of it, though. It's straight up because it's a Kawasumi voice. When is the VTuber model coming? I'm going to be doing my VTuber debut here on the 30th, so literally like 12 days from now. Oh! Already, chat. There it is. So, not too shabby. So, the catalyst, I think we can say, did work. That is definitely under average. Thank you again, Maestro, for that. That easy? Yep. I gotta get that CAD suck out. We can stop here. Yeah, we're not stopping. You know he can't, exactly. Yep, now there's no safety net, but it is what it is. Oh. Here.
私はレディー・アバロン。もちろん真実の名前だとも。楽園の方から来たただの花の魔術師さ。
Joke pretender is joke.
せっかくの機会だから君たちの旅路を少しだけ見守らせてもらおうかな。これからどうかよろしく。
Excellent. All right. That was what? Was that 150 quartz? Yeah, something like that. Won't stop till Gareth and P6 got to get that 120. Damn. I think I'm unbiased when I say the best summer servant we could get is a Jaguar Warrior SSR completely objective. Listen, they have done Taiga dirty, and I'm dead serious on that. Like, Could be a spook or the real thing. It's the real thing. Goddamn, we doing good so far. – Yeah, I believe believers probably win that. You'll need way more than NP6 to 120 Gareth. Well, let's see. You get 50 coins per copy of Summer Gareth. NP6. No, that would get you 300 coins. You would have enough right there. Yeah, if people are wondering why I'm rolling NP5, it's straight up because it's Kawasumi voice. This is another one? Wow. Wow. After those first two SR spooks, this has just been nuts. Holy crap. Can you spare a Gareth cat? Chat, usually I'm Saber blessed, not just because Saber face, but also because, like, in general, the Saber class, I don't know why, I usually have really good luck with them. My Saber spooks were Artoria and Dioscuri, no arguments for me. Yeah, I mean, honestly, both of those are great, so. Especially if you didn't already have, like, NP5 of one of them. He can't keep getting away with this? Yes, I can. But yeah, so I'll be doing my debut July 30th. The stream for that will probably is gonna be like, you know, right after the banners for like this event wrap up and right before like anniversary for JP starts. So it's actually like the perfect time to do my debut. It's really funny because all I was trying to do when I scheduled it was like try to preempt the JP Annie a little bit so that I wouldn't be like conflicting with it. But oh man, yeah, I could not have like picked a better time in that regard. Zared, thank you for the follow. Ah, Mr. Toho, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. How's it going, everyone? Hello, Papa. Come on in. We are just getting started our rolls. Oh wow. That's the new like Prisma Cosmos one. I think that's I got it like once before now already, but that one's okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. But how's it going? How's everyone doing today? I think the banners go till 7th next month. Yeah. So you will have these banners for the entire duration of the event. You guys will have plenty of time. And for those of you guys just coming in, hi, my name's Khadroth. I stream FGO all the time, and we are we are rolling for NP5 Proto Merlin because, again, it's a Kawasumi voice, and as you guys know, Kawasumi voice is Saber, and I'm a huge Saber fan. And I actually revealed today that I have a very nice autograph that my man Maestro ended up giving me that straight up is that, good lord, that is already NP5 Gareth. Holy crap. That is just insanely lucky so far. But yeah, so we straight up like we have like the best possible catalyst for this, so let's see if it works. We already got the first copy. It wasn't too bad, but we'll see how much it takes us to actually get the NP5. Yeah, we are way above average for the SRs. Way above. We're gonna have 2 NP5s. I mean, it's actually not that crazy when you think about something like that. Rolling basically, you know, NP5 and your 4-star is just a single unit. It's just a single rate up. And they gave us the early boost. We weren't supposed to get the 4-star rate boost until like, I think it was New Year's this year. So we have that early. And these are all single 4-star rate up banners. So yeah, like, I'm rolling NP5 on this thing. We could get a ton of copies potentially. Potentially, right? And then, like, you know, again, we had Blue in here earlier saying that he NP5 and he only got 1. So like, there's still variants. I'm just happy I've got NP5 at this point. Oberon's rerun banner is in December. Yes, it is. Yeah, you guys will get another crack at him. Let me reload up here just a second, chat. Let me go farm some free quests. Okay, there we go. And back in we come. 2.1% now for the SR solo. Yeah, it's really nice. Like I'm happy that they do that. I still think the problem though is going to be those mixed rate ups. They've really got to do something about that in the future. I don't believe that FGO's pity system, like I'm okay with the amount it's set at. I think the game gives you a ton of free courts. I know a lot of people don't like the amount, but to me, where it really screws us is the fact that it does not carry over to other banners. It doesn't allow for any sort of like actual rotational banner because they basically said if there's any change to the banner, it resets pity. So they just don't change the banners anymore and they just run a bunch of separate banners. But that's why you just have all these like lump, like triple rate up 4-star banners. And then you try to get one of the 3 and you just can't. So I really want to see them go back to doing rotational rate ups. I think that'd be good for the game. I think people would be a lot happier with it. What MP am I going for Summer Scotty? Probably NP2. We'll see though. Is there song request? There is. And thank you, Bob. If at least it carried, it would be amazing. That's what always made me think twice about starting the game or not. Yeah. And like, look, at least we have pity. We didn't used to, so it's a lot nicer now. But I've also said this, that like I actually think that they should allow pity to apply to every copy, not just the first one. So Gareth do be liking, and I suspect it's purely because again, like I didn't shit on her when I did her unit review. Oh wow, that's also the new 2030 variant. That one's, it's kind of the same deal. It's not as good as OG 2030, but hey, if you don't have anything else, it's decent. Finboy Gaming, thank you for the follow, and Vincent, thank you for the follow as well. And Kimba, thank you for the gift. Appreciate it, my man. But yeah, welcome to all the new viewers. Thank you again, Mr. Toho, for the raid. Queries? Indeed. Good luck on the rolls, Cat. I managed to get NP1 fairly easily. I did too, so far. Like, we're doing okay, but the question's going to be, again, can we get to NP5 without the game just saying, hey, remember what it was like without pity? Can you still get OG 2030 from banners? Yeah. Yeah, all the like major ones they've never gotten rid of, they're still there. They're just, the pool is so like diluted at this point. There's so many different options out there that it does make it difficult to MLB like any permanent 5-star CE that's like one of the older ones. So like if you're trying to get something like K-Scope or Black Grail or something, you might get it, but depending on your luck and how much you roll, you also might not. It's just annoying in that regard. Deported Gazian, thank you for the follow. If you don't like her and just want her, no you don't. Oh, for Summer Ibuki? Yeah. Who was worse, Reigns or Nobu? In order of worstness, the worst is technically for any singular copy, it is still Made Alter. The worst for NP1 is Mao Nobu. The second worst is Lartoria, and the third worst is Reigns. I only remember that because you kind of don't forget those. When you start going multiple thousands of courts in just to get a singular copy, you remember that. Like, it gets dumb, but you remember it. Catalysts are definitely real, remember on JP. Listen, I don't know what I have as a Gareth catalyst at this point, but I got something, clearly. There is something in the water. Maybe it's the Doges. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gotta be the Huskies. You have her king, true. You can build the ultimate Gareth at this rate, pretty much. Got her in 301 and NP5 Gareth. Nice, that's definitely a good haul. She wants her king's autograph. She can come look at it, but she can't have it. Oh, whoops. When do we get the Valks? The Valks, I don't believe you can actually like acquire it until the story's over, so it should be at the end of the first week. I have finished all of my standard classes for college. Now I need to graduate. Is finishing the senior project. Yeah, I told people like so. I never got my master's degree in accounting. I sat for the CPA exam, I passed, and I never bothered to go back and finish the master's. And I had people be like, "Well, why not?" It was only like 1 or 2 more classes at that point, and I was like, "You're right. Each of those classes was like $6,000." I was like, I didn't feel like paying $12,000 to get my master. Not when I already had like years of experience in the field at that point. So I just said, no, I'm good. I was like, I'm pretty sure no one's going to go, I didn't see this guy has a master's. They're going to go like, oh, he's been working in the field for a decade. Okay. Like, what do you recommend NP level for Summer Ibuki? It really depends on what you want to do with her. Like, if she's going to be your devoted sort of omni looper to cover all the nodes for you, obviously the sky's the limit at that point. You get as many copies as you can. I think you can still do a lot with her at NP1. I think NP2 is probably going to be that sweet spot for a lot of people where you'll notice that you're able to do quite a bit of the 90 plus and maybe even the occasional 90 plus plus with that. But yeah, I'm going to say there's definitely going to be some nodes that you're just not going to be really capable of doing. That's kind of the nature of 90 plus plus, though. Where Ibuki really shines is when that super effective Earth niche is in play. So that's where you're really going to be trying to target and use her for. Mission-based events equal early welfare unit, usually. Yes, usually. I can definitely think of one exception to that, and that was CCC with BB. You didn't get BB until after you had basically completed the mission event and or beaten Kiara, and then you were finally given BB, and it was like, oh my god, dude. The CPA and experience is more than fine, right? I think if I go for my master's, it'll be another 2 years of college. I'm in electrical engineering. Honestly, I hear that electricians just make like a shit ton of money. I hear that is like apparently a lot of the vocational like tech stuff is just making a crap ton of money because it is skilled and nobody really wants to do it. And so it's just yeah, you just straight up you make bank. And I'm not saying it's like easy work, but like you apparently can get a lot of good cash out of that. Ohio instituted where you needed to go get your master's degree within 5 years of getting your teaching license. But eventually they changed it. Interesting. Gold orbs again. Saber again. What the hell? Dude. I'm gonna be rolling in Gareth coins. Electricians in the past did a bad job, and now people need to pay to get their electricity together. That's right. And I'm working as a technician. Make more than most engineers here. Wait, was that like low-key a dig at Bob? Because Bob's the only other engineer I know of here. CAD 120 Saber Gareth win. I will not commit to that just because you guys know how I am. My robust plans to grail Saber faces. Not intentionally, I was gonna say. I'm an engineer, CAD. You forgot? You're right. I did forget that. Yeah, like I'm sure there are more engineers in chat. Engineer is a fairly common profession to some degree, right? And so, like, I'm not surprised. It's just that, like, yeah, Bob's the one that I'm the most familiar with because I talk to Bob on a daily basis, for better or worse. Probably from my perspective for better, from Bob's perspective for worse. I build bridges and roads. Hey, same. So does Bob. I've even sent you pictures. You're right. I did forget that. You did. I steal blood. Yes, we're aware you're a vampire. You could say I'm somewhat of an engineer. I'm a graphic engineer. Listen, at this point, I myself, as Mr. Streamer Man, having had to do so many different things, in terms of like content creation and preparing stuff, I've worn too many hats. I hate it. I hate how many professions I could call myself at this point. Really, I'm not professional at it. I'm like an amateur. A Bobtrician. Mm-hmm. Neurogene, thank you for the follow. At one point, you're going to be done until they release more. Yeah. I was only paying half a tition. Do we know when we actually get our copy of the Summer Valks at the end of Story Dragon? Jack of all trades, Cad. You kind of have to be if you're gonna like be a content creator, produce YouTube content, run a community. So like basically like I've got like social media, I've got Twitch, I've got YouTube, I've got Discord. So like there's just a ton of crap. Then on top of that, I have at any given point numerous projects that I may be working on the side. Could be things for stream, could be personal stuff. I'm going to tell you at this point, it's almost all for stream, but like just maybe not in as obvious of a way. Some of the things are very roundabout with what I have to do. So, but it's really interesting in that regard. And it's one of the things I do like about being a streamer is like getting to try all this stuff out. But then like, it's one thing to be able to try it out. It's another thing to be like, oh no, it broke. Why did it break? Now I have to go figure it out again. And that's unfortunately the tech side of things. Can you marry me and my waifu? Can you cook and clean? And do you have a rocking set of tits? Sorry for the work-related question. Is it pretty hard to get into accounting? To a degree, yes. Like, it's a lot of school. It's a lot of... It can be expensive to take the CPA exam. Any of those standardized exams that professions have that you have to do to get a license usually cost quite a bit of money. And then it depends, right? Like if you manage to go through all of that, I'd say it's pretty easy to get hired at that point. So it's more the actual rigors of Jesus. Hello, Gareth. Chat, what copy of Gareth is this now? I'm losing count. Is it 8? Is there any part of accounting you haven't done at your job? I have never truly done forensic accounting, but for the most part, I've done just about everything in some degree. I'm not going to say I'm an expert at all of it, but like I have at least dabbled in all of it to some extent. Song Catalyst work, please. Yes. It's very good, Song Catalyst. It's okay. Now we're at the point where it would be like kind of on average for the first copy. So we're not like behind by any means. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good, Pika. How are you? And welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow earlier. Would you recommend accounting as a job? No. You have to have the right disposition for it. You'll find that out really quick if you try to take accounting classes. If you don't go like, oh man, this is really cool, you probably need to get out. That's the only thing I can say to you, because it's not worth beating yourself up over it. There's straight up, chat, go get your electrical license. It's probably a much more fun and fulfilling job. Accounting versus finance, what's harder? Ooh, that probably depends to like what degree you're doing each. All right. Once more into the abyss. We must go farm more free quartz. Sorry, free quest. The quartz isn't free. Ah! Why does it do this to me sometimes? Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I was hoping that wouldn't happen with my new phone. Sometimes it just like doesn't accept the payment and like kicks you back out and you have to go through the process again. It's not like it's rejecting your card or anything. It's like it's straight up like it just done goofed and bugged out. Rolling with you, Cad. Good luck. Hopefully you're luckier than I am. My rolls are rough. Oof. Lcat Gaming. Yes. The Gatto. As someone who works in finance on the paperwork side, it's easier than you think. Yeah. A lot of finance is kind of set in stone. So it really to me depends on like what you're doing with finance, because there is some very high level finance stuff. And similarly, like you might be an accountant and you might be like just literally doing someone's bookkeeping or like doing simple returns for individuals. Those sorts of things aren't that difficult. So like that's why I'm saying it probably depends on the like the actual like difficulty of your current task. Hey, Shufu. That's right. So chat, I totally forgot about this, but now Shufu is permanent and in the pool. So like you can get her on all of your rolls. You can get her in your FP rolling as well. So she is there. Arcuid's banner is done and over with, so now you guys can acquire her if you didn't roll Arc. 690 St. Courts, NP6 Gareth, no Lady Avalon. Oof. That is a nice number of courts, though. Currently studying chemical engineering, and I barely have time to relax. My cousin went into that field. And my cousin ended up working out in Texas for the oil companies and made a killing. He pretty much can do whatever the hell he wants in his life now. So I wish I were my cousin. Sino Lava, thank you for the follow. My sister has a PhD in chemical engineering. Yeah. That's what you do with that degree. Checks out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm not going to say like everyone's going to be capable of doing something like my cousin did, but like, yeah, it's a thing. Like, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to like, 1, reveal who he is, 2, dox myself, 3, like, basically say too much about things that he may have told me in confidence, but it's one of those deals where, yeah, he's very well off at this point. Engineering to business pipeline is too real, I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. I'm the underachiever of my family. I thought of something I could say, but I didn't want to say it. Nobody does business admin, it's too broad. Actually, I did. My original degree is in business admin. And it's why like I actually do end up knowing so much about the management side of things. Which, to a degree, is nice because it's why I can usually speak to what, like, the problems are about a company just at, like, you know, kind of a glance without necessarily having to do that. Plus, then the accounting side of things gives me the actual, like, insight to the way the company's going to function on paper. So it does give me a lot of insight to both things. It's really nice to have. Business admin is the liberal arts of business. Oh yeah, you can still learn good stuff in it though. Like it's not totally a waste. It's just that like there's not a lot you can do with a business management degree, for instance, other than manage a business. And it's like, okay, cool, but no one's going to hire you to do that. Like you usually have to work your way up to that sort of thing. Good liberal arts degree is great though. Oh, I mean, like if you go to like one of the like what is it the British acting colleges and stuff, and you get trained over there. Like, have you guys ever noticed that like so many of the Hollywood actors and actresses come from like London schools and stuff like that? There's a reason for that. Like, you don't even realize some of the actors you're watching are British. You straight up think they're American, and it's like, no, they're British. They're not American, exactly. Business management is a good initial degree. You need to specialize it afterwards, though. Yep, and that's exactly what I did. Like, it was not my original plan to do that, but shit happened, so I did. Better voice actors, too. Bale! Curse you, Bale! Mark my words, you will rue this day. I can almost do his voice, not quite. Thought Cad got a Parvati? I did. I got 2 spooks right at the beginning. We got a Chiron and a Parvati. So if I'm at 8 Gareths, I've technically gotten 10 SRs already at this point, which is pretty nutty. Usually you average about 1 SR every 100 courts, but we're way above average for that. Better sounding Americans than actual Americans. My understanding is because Americans are somewhat of a like potluck with regards to like how we say things, it's somewhat easy for like a British person to do it because how they kind of do it is almost dropping their accent. "60 months, damn, indeed. Hello, Czar. How goes the rolls, nerd? Yeah, I see you made it." The rolls are going pretty good. Did you get to see what my surprise was? And thank you for the big 5 years. Dad, if we can we get some love for my good buddy Czar? For 5 years of supports. I just got here, so nopers. Do you know what this is, Czar? You can probably guess, but do you know what it is? 9 more months for funny number. Yep. "5 years of support and 1 year of healing his butt in D&D. True. Although we're almost over that. An autograph from Natsu? From Fairy Tale? The Avalon synopsis? Huh? Oh, it's Fairy Tale? No, it's not Fairy Tale. No idea. That is Kawasumi's autograph. It's her John Hancock. Maybe have a flower as catalyst. Listen, that's a damn good catalyst. You ain't getting a better catalyst than that. Why was Fairy Tale your first guess? Because Natsu is a character from Fairy Tale. Nasu is the character, or is the writer of Fate. Boobs and Nakama power, exactly. Derp, thank you for the follow. Welcome. You'd be at NP5 Lady A if you wasn't there. Huh? What do you mean if I wasn't here? If you skip once, you'll get her? No, I won't. Skipping does nothing. I know Skip Gang doesn't like to hear that, but skipping does nothing. Pays dividends from Gareth, at least. Hello, Arteral. How's it going? Oh, look! It's another Gareth. At this point, I'm going to be more surprised if I get a saber and it's not Gareth. Skipping makes you feel like spending your money way too fast. It does. Skipping makes it go faster, thus you get her faster. True. However, I don't suffer from anxiety from my rolls usually. When was your last skip? Oh, I don't know. And it probably was on accident. I'm also impatient. Yeah. Why are those of us that skip called a gang? I don't know. Because you all like try to browbeat the streamer into skipping. Therefore, you are a gang. And someone asked, John what? John Hancock. It's another name for a signature. John Yepcock? Exactly. That's a different thing, though. Chat did nothing wrong. Of course you didn't, chat. You never do anything wrong. Skipping is a phenomenon that may never be revealed. Precisely. What if your name is John? Then your signature is your John Hancock. There's no difference. It's just John's John Hancock. You skip to end the thing faster. I skip to not see the 3 stars. Plebeian, we are not the same. I see. That's like I was posting this for Bob the other day in VIP, but it was a meme of someone saying that basically like, oh, you want more trains added to the United States for like improving the efficiency of transportation, and like, oh yeah, here it is. You want more trains in the US because it's eco-friendly and lowers the demand for personal forms of transportation that are wasteful. I want more trains because chugga 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 choo choo. We are not the same. What if you're a woman named John? I feel bad for you. John Jacob Jinkelheimer Smith? He wrote the first and large signature on the declaration. Yep. Listen, you decided to tell them that, Azure. I wasn't going to. I knew that. I wasn't going to tell them. I wasn't going to take pity on chat. If they didn't know who John Hancock was, I didn't care. I see. Congratulations, Czar. You have triggered something that I need to go turn off right now. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. Is it anything like Richard C. Hancock? No. No, it's not. Oh, wait, hold on. I should have enough to do the quartz frags. There we go. We'll do that. Jeez, that's a lot of Gareth. It is a lot of Gareth. I triggered Cad's trap card. Indeed, you did. Wait, could you guys hear any of that? Actually, you might not have been able to. You couldn't. Oh, sweet. Okay. Nope, all of it? Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't hear anything. I know you didn't hear anything because I'm looking at the audio mixer. So, Czar almost did something interesting there. Totally unexpected. I'm also not giving Czar those points back. Oh, mostly because I don't think I can, anyways. His true name, yes. What if Lady Avalon was the Garrus we got along the way? I don't think that I can, like, add in enough of those to actually make, like, a proper, like... Where is my dance? Yeah, there you go. To actually make a proper Lady Avalon. Arcuate MP2 killed my Sankort stash. Yeah, it's really funny because I've seen like, oh, we got another dance redeem. We need another catalyst. Listen. Like I said, I can put on the faux hat, but I don't feel like it's gonna help. I feel like we're gonna end up in suffering mode at that point. Maybe the catalyst only worked for the first one. Ugh. Let's see. Cat needs to log out and log back in again. It's not that bad, chat. Like, if we were to get a second Lady Avalon right now, we'd still be under average. Double-sided saber. Oh my god, who could it be? Oh my god, it's Gareth! I never would have guessed. Okay. 11? Yes, that is 11 Gareths. If you guys give me a second, I will post the update for you guys on the YouTube side of things as well. Anti-catalyst told you. I mean, to be fair, I put it on in the middle of the roll. Is it gonna come up? Come on. Okay. Thing is fickle, I swear. More fickle than it used to be. I might need to look into that. What's the average for an SSR? I believe it's somewhere around like 270 quartz. There you go. It'll be Twin Tails acquired? Oh, did I? I had not been counting. When is the Fate Stay Night event coming, but anyway? They didn't tell us. They just said soon, TM. So, like, I'm anticipating that probably sometime in, like, the fall or the winter here, whenever they drop the Stay Night remaster for the actual visual novel, that's probably when you get it. So, I assume that's what they're going to do. What were the other two SRs? It was Chiron and Parvati. Bob, why are you doing math in chat? I believe Bob is attempting to figure out the actual average for you guys. Like I said, we've done it before. I think it's somewhere around like it's like 270 something, like 276 or something like that. Oh, a spook! Hi, Tomacat. 340 quartz? Wait. Huh? Well, hold on though, Bob, because the 11 spin is technically free. So it's 10 spins for a free 11th spin. Ooh, baby! Let's go. Still under average, chat. The hat do be. I was gonna say the hat is unchallenged at this point. Ooh, average one. That's a rare one. That's actually a pretty nice overcharge. See if you guys have never seen it before. It is not better than like Mud Rain, but it is still a good one. If you can't manage to get like MLB of Mud Rain, that's not a bad one. It's a 0.08 drop rates at 125 pulls, which is 11 multis and some leftovers. Lancer. Huh? What? 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 Put the hat back on. Put the hat back on. Put the hat back on. Holy shit. What the hell, man? Holy crap. What is this multi? And like it's still not over, which is the wild thing. Like all that happened really early in it. Chat, I haven't even gotten a double in a long time. I have not gotten a double in a long time. That is my first ever actual true triple. Like in all of my years of rolling, I've never seen a triple. So like that is nuts. I've seen other people get a triple before, but I myself have never gotten one. I mean, maybe she came up because of you were removing the foe. I mean, maybe, I don't know, right? At this point, I'm just gonna assume it's like it's literally like the combination of catalysts, right? Like the combination of catalysts. Oh, okay. No, it wasn't a triple. That's right. Okay. I thought it was a triple, but it's the exact same way that it happened to me in the past. It was the last roll to end the prior one ended up basically being a proto, and then we got another. But that's still, yeah, in like rapid succession, that's pretty nuts. That is actually pretty nuts. So wait, so that is already NP3. Holy crap. What's that make your booty now? I have no idea, actually. I think my Bradamante's like NP2, so I'm not sure. Kitsune, thank you for the 39. Appreciate it. How you doing today? No, you're done? I'm not done. 15 Garrets may be right. It might be. At this point, chat should be like trying to predict how many Garrets I get at the end. As I said, this makes up for arc. So far, it does. Leo Taku Poo, thank you for the follow. I haven't seen a double in a long time. So like just seeing all of that craziness, that was just nutty. And the faux hat stays on, chat. It does not leave my head. I got baited hard 720 cent quartz for Lady Avalon. Oof. Oh. Oh, look, it's another. What the shit? Oh, he wants NP5? Of course I want NP5. I tell all the women the faux hat stays on, it does. So do my faux Crocs. I've played FGO for nearly 3 years and have never gotten a double SSR multi. Is that standard? Yeah, I mean, like, doubles are pretty rare. So, like, where most people end up getting them is off of a GSSR, where, like, literally one of them is guaranteed. I have gotten several like, doubles over the years, but it's been years since I've gotten one. So it's just very random, right? Like, and when I say years, like, actually, I think it's been at least 2 years since my last double. So that's like, I'm ecstatic for that. And as far as I know, Bradamante's not a USO, so that's still a good pull. I don't think if I had a double 3 years in, yeah. Does that mean VTuber CAD will have a faux hat? I'm not gonna say anything. I will say nothing on that front. I got Tyra double from this year's New Year's banner. Nice. Didn't you get Merlin double on the post LB6 banner? No, I don't think I did. I don't know. It's possible that I've gotten one and I've forgotten, but like, I just don't remember one at least. Transpace, thank you for the 28. Appreciate it. I have somehow gotten double SSRs on both comma variants, so here's hoping for Durga double. Nice. You're hoping for Durga? You had a double Castoria? I did. So there was a period where, like, within the span of like a couple of days, I rolled like, God, what was it? It was like double Castoria on JP in only like, I think it was 120 courts, and it was literally the like the fourth multi there where I got the double. I went from having none to 2. Then I ended up like rolling, I think it was the end of like one of the Valentine's banners, and I ended up getting no, because this was on the release of Castoria. So what was it? Was it another summer banner? I don't remember, but I ended up essentially getting somebody really cheap as well. And then I ended up getting like 2 copies of Dante's in like tickets. So like it was basically like 6 SSRs in a span of days in like under 300 courts. It was just dumb. Skill priority max on Lady Avalon. Ooh, honestly, I think it's still gonna be her arts up, because that's primarily how you're gonna use her. ST does scale charge. Wait, does it on that one? It's not flat 20 like Merlin's is? Oh yeah, they did do that, didn't they? Yeah, you might want to do S2 then. No, I was wrong. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Then do the arts up, then the attack up, then the invuln. The invuln's still really nice. You really do want to like level it some. Passing my good gotcha luck on to you. Thank you, Sinu. After that triple, I had to follow here too. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it, Leo. Sorry, Le. Pro, thank you for the follow. I've rolled a lot on across all the servers, and like when I see stuff like that, I'm still very much in amazement. I know it doesn't seem like it, chat. I know I didn't like go ape shit and start like screeching at the top of my lungs, but like, yeah, no, that still surprises me. It's one of the few things in this game that still can, because you know, getting an SSR for someone like me, I've done it so many times that like it's always nice to get it, but it's not shocking to me. Getting a double is always shocking to me because it's just that rare. So having a reasonable reaction, SMH, I'm sorry. I can scream if you want me to, chat. You want me to scream? Bob is dumb. No, it's okay. People make mistakes, chat. There's no reason in you know, sitting there and beating on Bob. Listen, Bob did math for you. And look, I'll be honest with you guys too. You guys know I make mistakes too sometimes. I'm not perfect. There's freaking 400 units in this game. Like, what the heck am I supposed to do with that? It's very difficult to have enough brain power to keep all 400 units in your head. So you have to find logical ways to remember a bunch of it. Good luck mana transfer, right? You'd be off in the corner, drained. Yeah, did you do summer prediction this year? No, I did not. Math but no meth? Listen, let me cook. I think your best is still sniping Cream on her debut banner on JP before the SR rate up on a double SR banner. You're not wrong. That's not my best, though. I'm going to tell you where my best is. Okay? You want to know my best? So, chat, there is a craft essence called Azure Magical Girl. Oh, no, sorry, chat. I was literally refilling quartz. So there's a craft essence called Azure Magical Girl. It originally came out on the Prisma Cosmos event. I did not want any of the lollies. And yet I wanted that craft essence for gameplay reasons. Yeah, Magical Girl of Sapphire on an A is what it's known as. I got MLB of that craft essence without getting a single unit. And I did it in like, I think it was like 300 quartz, not even. I just got in, got out, got what I needed, and the gotcha never got me for it. He dodged Ilya like a boss. It was literally, you can't touch me with that shit. I have no idea how, but that is it's still one of the most amazing things. And when I think back on it, I'm like, how the hell did I do that? Like, because, I mean, again, there were rate up 4 stars and stuff like that on it, and I got none of it. I got 0 units. If I hadn't been rolling for the craft essence, it would have been considered to be just terrible rolls. But because I got the craft essence MLB in that amount of quartz, it just was a steal. Don't just roll for C's, chat. Listen, and that's exactly why I tell you, because I know how lucky I got there. It's like, I don't expect that sort of thing. Shufu Alter, thank you for the follow. Ill-advised was my first single ticket SSR. Okay, that's an interesting autocorrect. Yeah, and again, I'm gonna say this. It's like, I don't really have anything against them. I just didn't want them, and so I was like, oh wow, I actually got like everything out of that I needed. Remember NP3 Moriarty? Yeah, So chat, because again, obviously I have dogs. When Shinjuku Avenger first came out, I said, well, I know he's permanent, but okay, I'll roll 1 copy of Shinjuku Avenger. 3 Moriartys later, 3 Moriartys later, I finally get a copy of the dog. And I was like, what the hell? 500 bad songs. Thank you for the follow. I tried to do the same thing and I didn't dodge. Yep. I like I said, I got lucky and I know it. Wasn't that a double? It was. That was the closest that I had to a triple prior to like that right here. It was almost the exact same scenario. It was a Moriarty to end a multi, immediately followed by the next multi, another Moriarty, a different unit, and then another Moriarty. It was like basically in the span of like 4 consecutive like singles, 3 Moriartys. It was ridiculous. Is there no 4-star pity at all? There's not. I mean, granted, you would question why there needs to be if you're sitting here watching my rolls right now, but usually where it gets really bad is on things like joint rate ups, where we have like 2 or even 3 or crap, even 4 in some cases, SRs on rate up at the same time. That's definitely oof. But it is what it is, right? Like, it's why I've said I don't think they need to keep tweaking the rates. It's straight up, they just need to like allow us to have those rotational banners where like, hey, yeah, there's 4 on rate up, but each one gets a day where they are solely on rate up. And I wish they would do that more. Why no love for Ilya? In general, I just don't really care for the lollies. Like I said, I've tried to watch like the Prillia stuff and I can't get through the first season. It's that bad. Like to me, chat, seeing like underage kids getting involved like that is a big nope for me. So just let the pity carry over and they can rotate again. Yeah, or like even just include a line that it wouldn't reset if the banner itself changes. Swimsuit Lultra no matter what this summer? God, I hope. How many Lady Avalons have we gotten? We've actually already gotten 3. We've been very lucky so far. Although we're kind of getting near average again, so. But I don't mind. If we come in at average, I'm okay with that. It's better than the alternative. Why going Summer Merlin? I started watching your vids about a few weeks ago, but I enjoy your in-depth. So, Johnny, I'm rolling for Summer Merlin. Obviously she's a good unit, but I'm rolling like NP5 of her because I'm just a huge Kawasumi fan. Kawasumi is the voice of all the Saber faces, aka Artoria, right? So, but she also voices Proto Merlin, and so I'm rolling for her here. Like, she's still a good unit to pick up, but you don't have to do what I'm doing. Jack is my most common SSR spook. Yeah. It's wild because, like, Jack never spooks me. Honestly, 4-star pity people would roll more. Well, it's like I've said too, right? It's the same concept as like, what if pity applied to like all copies instead of just the first? You would start to see a lot more free-to-play people rolling for a second copy. So it's like, I don't really know why they don't do that. Because there's plenty of people that just go, well, if the pity's not there, I can get fucked, so I'm not rolling. And I don't know why the devs haven't seemed to realize that yet. How have you dodged that name on NA at this point? Nice try, Lucario. Arjuna is almost NP5. That bastard loves spooking me. Yeah, I've gotten spooked a ton by some units, and other units just never seem to show up for me. It just is what it is. Reminds me I need to take my maid altar out. Yes. Do it. Use her. I'm playing FGO JP for 9 years, and I've never been spooked by Mordred or Karna. Still don't have them. Oh man, I've been spooked by Mordred a ton. And I'm not saying that to like piss you off. I'm saying that in the sense that it's funny for me because she always seems to show up because of how many Saber faces I have. It's like, oh, you have Chichiwe. Here I come too. We've got nothing on your jeans. Listen, I don't know why John shows up for me as often as she does. Obviously, you know, I'm a good Christian boy, but like, oh my god. So for reference, chat, I basically have like I think 10 USOs from John at this point. Ruffled, thank you for the follow. Welcome. John, who seems to like you, she does. I got spooked by Tamamo Caster literally 5 times. I wish. I've had so many people be like, oh god, why would you want to see a Tamamo? And I'm like, why wouldn't I want to see a Tamamo? I only have like 1. It's because you're secretly French, isn't it? It is. How did you know? I've also been to Notre Dame. And I've been there before the fire happened to it. Somewhere on my phone, I have pictures too. If you guys remind me, I'll post some at some point. Mine is Odysseus. Look, at least Odysseus is that, like, he's a nice, hard-hitting, looping rider that defense removes. So, like, he's still a really good unit to have. But yeah, it's like the ones that I always used to get upset by are like, so back during my maid altar rolls, I got spooked a ton by 2 particular units. One was Vlad, who back then was not that good. and 2 was Nightingale, who back then was not that good and still to this day is not that good. So like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say like, oh, you can't use them effectively or anything like that, but they were very much like out of the meta, out of favor, difficult to use. You had to like really try in order to like slot them in. And so I was sitting there and I was going like, man, if that could have just been an Aussie, a Jack, a San Zhang, you name it, I would have been like way happier with them. I got to Notre Dame 2 months after the fire. Ah, was it like fully closed down at that point, Maestro? Did you hear about what happened to Durandal? I did. I heard that it got stolen. And now, yeah, I was going to say, now Tamamo is broken out of her shrine and Durandal stolen. Someone found the sword in the lake where Arthur gave up Excalibur. Somebody found a sword in a lake that might have been Excalibur. But yeah, you know, I'm sure there's not going to be like a Holy Grail war anytime soon. Yeah, someone's preparing. Khadroth set the fire? No. No, Notre Dame's actually beautiful. Like the especially the stained glass windows are just like freaking amazing. Oh, Saber. Another Gareth. Wow. Been a while. I mean maybe in the like the context of these roles, but outside of this, I don't know about that. I swear I'm getting constantly spooked by Tamamo and Kidu. I see. Hello, Gareth. Cad, why are there 2 Durandals in FGO? There aren't. There are 3. I wish my waifu Tamamo would spook me more. No 2? What are the 2? Mandricardo doesn't have one. Clearly not enough Gareth. Need more Gareth, yes. Hector and Roland? Alright, yeah, I was gonna say that we can I can bullshit to be technically correct, then Gil has one. Gil has a Proto Durandal. I'm technically correct. The best type of correct. SMH. Oh! Let's go! Alright. Keeping this ball rolling. If I get the 5th copy under 1,000, we're good. We Gucci. That's number 4, ain't it? That is. I want Proto Gil. Proto Gil would be pretty cool. I'm missing like half the standard NP, or sorry, 5 stars, but Janu showed up like 3 times already. Yep. I still think they need to improve Janu's kit. There's still like 2 major changes I would make to it, and after that point, I think she'd be in a much better place. Yeah, it's got to hit me with that CAD suck chat. That's the problem. There's not enough CAD suck in chat. We're not sucking enough. Oh, hat plus bullshitting equal Lady Avalon. Wait, Durandal isn't a divine sword? It's supposed to be, but... Wouldn't Proto Gil be Angelica? No. But I would like to see Angelica at some point. At least like, what is it, the card takeover version of her where she is Gil? Are you gonna 120 Lady Avalon also? Probably not at first. She'd definitely be a candidate for it after all the saber faces are done. Durandal's an icky sword with all those saint things on its pommel. How do you know that, Ein? Did you steal it? Of course, this is an appropriate song for her. Is Draco considered a saber face to you? Yes, she has the trait. Is Proto Gil that extremely hot blonde Gil on that CE? What do you mean? All right, one more pack. Here we go. I'm sorry, I meant one more round of farming free quests. What's the command for art? It is exclamation point art. Angelica is from Prilia. Yeah. See, Kifu, you came into the stream and immediately tried to start shit. And the bot is just getting you, which is hilarious to me. It's like, damn, Nightbot got hands. Someone woke up and picked the path of violence. Apparently. How many Garrus I just got back? Let me post for you guys the update. There we go. Swing. Nightbot's a true knight of the round table, obviously. Indeed. My roommate walked in and wondered what I was listening to. Excellent, Ren. I'm sorry, but it is a thing that some people unfortunately know about on this channel. They understand that song exists. The kill on site craft. Yeah, that's Angelica, but that's not Proto Gil. That is Angelica using a card takeover to look like Gilgamesh. Number 3, Avalon was riding that booty, indeed. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. People could sit here and be like, so-and-so is greater than so-and-so. I don't care. They're both good. Like... Angelica appears in the kill on site, so yeah. Oh, the girl who pissed off Kid Gil? I believe so. Look at the Fate prototype OVA. You'll see him there, or look up his name. Yep. Yeah, literally, if you Google Proto Gil, you'll see him. People talk about him all the time. Albion, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I pray that after Lady Avalon's NA release, we get more Dojins. Ah, yes, the true cultured take in chat. I hope for the release, not so I can roll the unit, but so that we can get more porn of. What's up, JC? How's it going? I would love to see that Cat Ears Magical Girl Luvia and FGO, though. She's fine. Cat Ears Magical Girl. Wait, which... Isn't that one of the, isn't that the Oniland CE that I'm thinking of or something? I got into Fate because of the Dojins. Hey, same, actually. Like, so I often tell the story. so like, okay, technically not true. I didn't get into Fate because of the Dojins. I got into Fate because I just love King Arthur, right? And so I watched the original Fate Stay Night anime. Yes, Dean Stay Night chat. And I thought it was great. And I was like, oh my God, I need to know more about this. And that's what got me in. That was my gateway. What got me into FGO was literally me being like, wow, that is some really stacked art of Artoria. And then I found out that's a unit. I can get that? Fuck it, sign me up. Straight up. Oh, double-sided. I wonder who it could be. Oh my God, it's scary. King Arthur reveal sold me on the franchise. Yep. Oh, double-sided as well. Bazooka. Ah, yes. Fitting. Absolutely fitting. Let me see if I can do it, chat. There you go. Who is your favorite Saberface? Really, I don't discriminate. I obviously have a preference towards Artoria, right? But beyond that, I basically just say I love all the Saberfaces, and there's nobody that I like hate, right? Amongst Saber, I mean, chat, I'm an adult guy. My tastes are adult. I definitely really like Lartoria and Bunny. So it is what it is. But the whole original fascination with the series was Artoria. I read something about that they found some old French documents about a knight of the round that had to hunt an imaginary dragon. I mean, I'm not surprised. The French wrote a bunch of Arthurian lore. Would you take Mordred over Nero? Why not both? I want a Proto Lancelot now. That'd actually be a pretty cool concept. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see more renditions of characters from the Proto version. MHXA and Castoria. Nice, Kitsune. 9ball, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. More fan fiction of fan fiction? How dare you, Jay? You know what, Jay? Your name is fan fiction. I'm actually really hyped for the 20th Stay Night anniversary. I'm hoping we actually get news on like an anime, but I don't know, right? I think we'd all want UFO Table to do it, and I'm not sure they're going to. I think it's time to put away the faux hat. Why? We're still under average. Chat, average right now would be somewhere around like 1,200 quartz. We're still doing good. UFO Table are busy and have no time. Indeed. I'm just going through the story for the event and I'm hyped for Summer Gordolf. I found it hilarious that he was just like, oh, I was summoned to be the boat captain. Avalon Le Fay adaptation is my wish upon the Holy Grail. Good luck, because like we know they're still doing Witch on the Holy Night. We also know they're going to be doing something with Genshin. Everybody assumes it's a full-fledged anime, but technically they've not actually ever confirmed that it's a full-blown anime. They've just said it's a project with them. I'm going to assume it is at this point, because otherwise why hasn't it come out if it's something like advertisements or something? So, like, yeah, I don't know, right? Like, but I wonder how much UFO Table can actually take on at this point. Yeah, Tiamat's next year. Thoughts on Jalter? I like Jalter. I like Summer Jalter more because Summer Jalter is the more tsundere version. Everybody seems to think OG Jalter is soon, but like OG Jalter really isn't. OG Jalter just actually does hate you and is disgusted by you. Then we started to see as they adapted that a little bit more with like Shinjuku later on, and then we ended up getting the summer variant, and so like she's kind of evolved as a character a little bit over time. So yeah, I way more like the like summer variant and stuff. The Valentine scene says otherwise. What do you mean? No, she's very soon in Shinjuku. Yeah, I'm talking about before Shinjuku, guys. Also, another Gareth. It depends. I think the whole soon Jalter came from the Da Vinci event. Yeah. Avengers are always supposed to be sipping the haterade. They are. And like, I'm okay with it, right? Damn, the rolls are going good. They are. I'm really surprised they are. I just hope that we get the nice little bow on top here with the NP5 soon. How many Avalons? We're at the 4th. You think Lady Avalon or Summer Scotty is the better pickup? I think it kind of depends on your account. I think, in all seriousness, assuming you have someone like Merlin, Summer Scotty is probably the better pickup, but it definitely can depend. Will Lady Avalon come back? Yes, but not until the arcade collab, which is where Tiamat and Draco are. So, like, if you don't want to roll either of them, you're relatively safe to wait. But if you do want to roll them, then oof. What do you think of Azure Lane? I think the gameplay looks pretty bad to me, but I think the waifus at least are pretty good in that, and their skin game is on point. And I actually think that that's like kind of a better way to do like gacha monetization than a lot of the ways that other gacha games do. He gets it? Yeah. I did see, by the way, Chad, I think the English site for Girls Frontline 2 is out now. So they're finally going to be doing that. Have I played ZZZ? I haven't. At this point, I'm kind of just resigned to the fact that I don't think I really like MiHoYo style games. That went up like last night, yeah. Yeah, so what's the drama with Girls Frontline 2? I've heard people like say that they hate it, but I haven't heard why. And I assume all of that's happening on the like Chinese servers. What do you think of Epic 7? I've never really cared much for Epic 7. I think the art style is interesting, but so I have a negative bias towards Epic 7, mostly because when it came out, there were a ton of people in the Fate community that got to be like real butts about the whole thing. They were like, oh, fuck this, I'm quitting Fate and going to Epic 7. Epic 7's so much better, blah, blah, blah. Then even while people, and like we had this issue on our server at the same time, where like people were down in the Epic 7 channel trash talking FGO and like coming back up into the FGO channel and continuing to trash talk in that channel. And I had to kick some people off the server. If you ever see a Farmer CAD meme on the server, that's where it comes from. Because it literally got to the point that I was talking with some people and they straight up got to a point where they just I think one of them was like, oh, I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even watch you anymore. And so I literally said, okay, let me help you out with that. And that's where the farmer cad, let me help you out with that meme comes from. Also, why is this? Hold on, chat. I literally started the next roll. There, God. Okay. I tried Epic 7, but not at FGO's expense. Yeah, like at the end of the day, like I said, I had a negative bias towards it because of the way people acted. But I'm sure it's a perfectly fine game in its own right. I'm sure it has its issues because I've heard that over time. But like at this point, like to me, it's no harm, no foul. I just had to get rid of some annoying ass motherfuckers. Kind of freaks out over any whispers of NTR. Oh, is that what was going on? It's kind of implied that implied NTR for one of the waifus. Wait, like, what do you mean by implied? Like the character is stated to be married or something? Or like, are they trying to like NTR the protagonist? Because if they do that, that's not cool. But to be fair, FGO people say do that every time a new game comes out. What do you mean? Like, and I'm dead serious about this because like the FGO community relatively sticks to itself. That is both the good and the bad of this community. We usually do not go outside and start shit talking other franchises. So it's normally that instead everybody and their brother comes in and tries to start shit with us. The girls front line too. Okay, yeah. Games are polar opposite. One is a story-based VN and gameplay. The other is a gear gacha with active PvP. Yeah, like I said, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, Epic 7 trash game, yada yada yada. I'm just gonna say that like my negative bias was formed by literally people going into the FGO channel on our Discord and trying to start shit. And it got to the point that I had to kick them to get it to stop. I do not go outside, period. That's not true. I know you touch grass. Just the Korean kind. Friends were too deeply, and fans were thinking too deeply into it. Yeah, like, I'm a firm believer in live and let live, right? So it's like, again, I'll tell you guys, I don't like the MiHoYo games. But that's my opinion. And you guys don't have to agree with that. You guys are perfectly welcome to keep playing the MiHoYo games. Like, I don't know. I'm welcome to my opinion, but I also don't expect that you're going to live by my opinion, right? Like, I think that's maybe the difference here, is that, like, it's okay to have a negative opinion towards something. Just don't sit there and try to keep, like, pushing it in everyone's face. Looked it up. The knight was called Sugurant. And he was seemingly well known back in the Dark Ages. Yeah, I feel like I actually saw something about that a while back. I don't think I got to read the story on it though. Is this God damn it, Jay. Curse you, Bale! I played Epic 7 for years and found FGO later. Eventually dropped Epic 7 and stayed here. Yeah, and like, look, it is what it is, right? If you dropped FGO and you went to Epic 7 and you stayed in Epic 7, that's fine as well. Like, I got no problem. I think every gacha community has this issue of... Hi Gareth. At this point, I just assume it's Gareth and I want to see the game prove me wrong. Like, straight up, I think every gacha community has this issue of, okay, I'm quitting the game, I'm leaving, I'm going to play a new game. And now I have to, like, shit on the way out. Like, I can't just leave and be content with the new thing, I have to go back and let everyone know that they smell and that they should feel bad. And I don't know why. I don't know why people are like that. Like, if you don't like a game, just quit. It's that simple. Don't keep doing things you don't like. In an alternate universe, Khadroth is an Uma Musume enthusiast and he makes Horse Girl unit reviews and it's awesome. You know, I've had people ask me, like, am I going to get into Uma Musume? And I'm like, honestly, probably not. Because, like, it just doesn't appeal to me. Like, it's... I can understand why people like it, but it's another one of those deals where it's like, eh. Hey, and I'm dead serious on this. Girls Frontline 2 is one of the only gacha games that I still have my eye on, because Wuthering Waves already came out. It's kind of a known quantity. I don't think I really ever cared about Zenless Zone Zero to begin with. And basically... Girls Frontline 2 has been that, like, oh, well, it's kind of, whatchamacallit. God damn it. What's the game that it's like, chat? XCOM, thank you. Yeah, like, I kept wanting to say Dota, and I'm like, it's not fucking Dota, it's some other 4-letter word, and I can't think of it. Yeah, so it's basically like waifu XCOM, and I'm like, okay, that at least seems like an interesting new take. So, like, you know, maybe I'll see how that one goes. What? No, Nikke? I'm gonna be real with y'all, okay? So, like, in the same way someone was asking me how I felt about Azure Lane before, same deal. Are the characters hot from Nikke? Hell yeah. Do I need to play the game to enjoy that? Fuck no. I feel like I'd want to tear my eyes out playing that game. I'm sorry. And that, like, again, it's my opinion, but, like, it does not seem like an appealing game to me. So it's like, it's one of those deals where it's like, okay, I can just appreciate it from afar without actually having to, like, ever get into it. Arknight's Infield is looking like a satisfactory open world. So, forgive me for saying this, but at this point, these open world gacha games, I'ma just take them all with a grain of salt until someone proves me wrong. Until someone proves that they can make an open world gacha game that isn't just Genshin, then maybe, right? What about Counterside? One of my buddies picked up Counterside for like 2 weeks. And other than that, I've never heard about it ever again. Like, I know it's on Steam, but that's like, I've never really even seen gameplay of it. How do you feel about Reverse 1999? I've been shown, like, images of the aesthetic. I don't know that I care. So, like, I've never really gotten into it either. Did you see Neverness to Everness, aka Grand Theft Genshin? No, I don't think I did. Hope they make a new Fate console game. Yeah, I think the problem we're gonna have is that supposedly Samurai Remnant didn't sell well because I guess, like, people didn't support it. FGO's gameplay is very simple and doesn't take a lot of dedication and time to grind, which is great. Yeah, and it's really funny because, like, if you bring that up, people are like, oh, well, lottos. And I'm like, yeah, there's like 2 times a year that you might spend more time. Outside of that, though, I agree. It's like, it's quite literally get in there, spend like 15 minutes a day, and you're probably just done. That's quite unfortunate. Samurai Remnant plays awesome. It does. I'd really advocate it more than it has been, but I feel like a lot of people are not, like, they maybe are just either not interested in the concept or they don't want to, like, care too much about it. And even then, you can choose not to farm lottos that much. Yeah, like, depending on the status of your account and how much you're trying to, like, go deep into the game. Like, if you're somebody that's trying to, like, be relatively free to play, obviously you're not going to have necessarily all the tools that a whale will have, but it's also like just one of those deals where like, hey, you're also on the same side not going to have a lot of units. If you don't have a lot of units, you don't have to do a lot of grinding to maintain the units that you do have. I think apparently the Samurai Remnant thing was a mistranslation where it sold well, but it was more so they are looking for a bigger selling game. Yeah, like I don't think it was that it didn't recoup its cost. I think it was that they were expecting it to be more, so they were kind of disappointed in it. But it is what it is. How about Blue Archive? So okay, so this is gonna sound really bad. The only issue I have with Blue Archive is the fact that everyone runs around spamming a word that I do not think is appropriate, and I think people don't really understand the context of what that word is. Yep. And so it's like, aside from that, and the fact that everyone spams that with lollies, like, people can say the Blue Archive community is like super chill and nice, and I'm like, yeah, and super pedophile. So it's like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that like Blue Archive doesn't have some hot characters. It does, but it's also one of those deals where, yeah, I probably am just gonna appreciate that from afar. We have the vanish command. Wait, what do you mean? I think they do, but they just don't care. Yeah, that's cool. But like, they've got to understand that even though they don't care, that like, cool, that doesn't mean everybody else has to accept it. That's a lie. The community is like any other. It be what it be, man. Have you ever heard of Earth and Beyond? It's a kind of ancient MMO. Feel like I have, but I don't think I've ever played it. Oh, that's probably just a base thing, and yeah, I was gonna say in either Streamlabs or Stream Elements or that. I've never tried it, but I'm a moderator of a web forum that bans that kind of content. We've hit so many people lately for Blue Archive shit that crosses the line. Right. And the whole reason I say it is because we had that issue on the Discord. So, like, again, people can insist, oh, the Blue Archive community's not like that. I call bullshit. I actually call bullshit. So, again, it is what it is. People can tell me it's not the case, but I've had to deal with it enough that I know it is. So it's like, I'm not going to say that like every person in that community is bad. I'm just going to say they're kind of like normalizing that stuff, and it's not a good thing. As usual, it's the vocal high visual ones. Yeah. Story is fire there, I'll give it that. Yeah, I haven't really heard anything about the story in Blue Archive. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you too, I haven't really seen that much gameplay of it either. What stuff? I got lost in the convo. It's all good. We don't really need to keep dwelling on it. It'd be cool if we got an open world Fate game where we get to make our own master. Yeah, I've said that before, that like it would be really nice to have like some sort of like actual RPG. People will sit here and they'll call Fate Go an RPG, and I'm like, it really isn't. Like, you don't actually have a lot of choice. The only choice is like which unit you summon, and that's about it. There's not like, oh man, I can like, you know, spec myself in some way. The closest thing we have to that is actually the class score system, which I still think the class score system's pretty okay. But I think my only issue with it is that it's very, very much gated. Proc for MMO round 2, maybe. Oh, deeper in, chat. I feel like Fate would work really well in open area rather than world. Fate's naturally just going to gravitate towards a like long form like narrative and story. And I think in all seriousness, I actually think that's one of the things that Samurai Remnant does really well. Need another dancing Arturia? Should I believe him, chat? I just haven't seen if there was another redeem here. Oh my god, hold on. I'm trying to do too many things at once. There we go. It can be difficult to get into because story and event order can be confusing. Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of these gacha games just got to do better with, is like making their past content available, and like permanently so. I understand Dogepug, give it the follow. I understand that they pretty much don't want like people to have free reign of everything. Okay, I see the redeem. And now I see Kitsune redeemed as well. I think the real problem is that people tend to evangelize the game on social media, or the ones you don't want to. Like I said, the biggest issue with that sort of thing is that you probably don't want those people to be your spokesperson. Yeah, they are the ones that are kind of setting that bad example for everyone else, because you guys are probably right, at least about the like community internally. They're probably pretty chill with each other. It's just, yeah, I'm sorry, it gives them a bad name no matter what they want to say. So will Lady A be a 120 target after the Saber Faces? Potentially, yeah. But you guys got to understand, it's going to take me forever to get the Saber Faces done. Like, I literally, chat, I have 5 Saber Faces 120'd. I'm almost done with a 6th. Out of, like, 34. So, like, yeah, even after this next one's done, I'm going to still have 28 more to do. Right? Like, it's gonna be a thing. They don't give enough grails to keep up with all of them. Right. How many grails do you have on hand? True. And that's if no more Saber Faces are ever made. Yeah. Like, that's the problem, right? So, like, if assuming it's an SSR, to 120, then it's 5 to 100 and 10 to from 100 to 120. So it's 15 grails per Saber Face at minimum. So, like, that's a lot of grails. It's going to take a while. Will we see an NP20 Gareth? I don't know. Maybe at this point. Now we're at that point where we're at average again. So. In a service for all Artoria 120? No, I could probably get all Artorias there. Getting every Saber Face there would be difficult. You focused on the main Artorias for 120 though? For right now, Rune, yeah. Like, the ones that I have done so far are Bunny, Lartoria, Artoria, OG, Squirtoria, Maid Altar, and I'm almost done with Castoria here. The next up will probably end up being it'll probably end up being MHXA. Or sorry, just MHX. Does that include Lakshmi Bai and Takaru for 120? Technically not Takaru, but yes. Are you doing Grail casting or whatever it's called monthly? Yes. I forgot it even exists until recently. Yeah, I do. So on both servers, for the past 2.5 years since it came out on JP, I have never missed a Grail casting. This is actually the closest I've been to missing one right now, because like I am under a lot of pressure with the debut happening on the 30th. So like I'm juggling just a ton of stuff with like work and stream and getting content out on YouTube. And I also need to be doing that. So. Takaru doesn't technically have the trait, right? I pushed all of them to 100, but I don't have the coins to attempt 120. Yeah, and I don't blame you, Rune. Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, you only did 100 and I did 120. I'm a bigger fan. No, like, fuck it, right? Like, if you took them all to 100, that's amazing. Good job. Keep it up. Like I think that is something that I can say that I don't like the current iteration of the coin system. They definitely need to give us some way to actually farm out coins. And when they do that, I think the game will actually be a lot better. I think people will be a lot happier because they can actually work on the things that they want, right? Like you start thinking about like, oh, hey, man, I've got like this one character that I want a 120, but like I only have like 1 or 2 copies of the character. Maybe they're even like a 4-star or something that's limited. And they're just like, I don't want to roll for all of that. And they just never 120 the character. And then all of a sudden now they provide you the ability to farm coins. Well, now you can do it. Now it's no longer a whale thing. And at that point, then I think, yeah, you'd start to see a lot more people doing 120s. So it's like, in a weird way, the way the system currently is, there's just a shit ton of people that don't partake in it. How many copies do I have? I have 4 at the moment. How are you doing, Kaiser? Right now, I'm at 120 all my favorite waifus. After that, I'm going to just put 100 for everybody from Arthurian legend. Damn. All the Artorias. That's going to be a lot. But I have enough Sanccords left over to NP2 Eris. Yeah. What if ClassCore gave you like 300 coins as a stopgap reward for finishing a branch? I'm not going to say that's a good system either, because it's so gated and you can't really farm it. I'm okay with some level of gating, but it needs to be something that you can consistently work towards. Not like, hey, yeah, you get a tiny influx that would be enough maybe for one character once ever. No, that's not good enough. Servant coins make them money, so I feel like they won't fix it for a long time or never. To be fair, Zero, they've said they will. So it's kind of on us to hold their feet to the fire. They've said that they know it's an issue and that it needs fixing. And that they plan to. But that was 2 years ago. So. What if they just change it so that anybody can 120, but coins make it easier to 120 a unit, giving massive experience? I'd be okay with something like that. Like, I don't really care how they do it. I just think that there needs to be some sort of way of being able to work towards it over time without gotching or bonding. Not that bonding can't be a part of it, but that bonding should not be the only other way besides gotcha. And so I think the better solution to that is some sort of measured gated system, but it can be done. It can be worked on over time. So like you could put it in event shops. You could put it, I don't know, like maybe in some sort of like, oh. Hello, Gareth again. This, I think that makes Gareth my new single banner record. I'm not even kidding. I think the prior one that I had was 17 copies of 17 copies of Mama Raiko on the Maid Altar banner. Even more than Redman? No. Like, not in terms of total copies, just off of a single banner. Maybe universal coins, right? Yeah, like, so I think you could do something like that. I think you could put, maybe coins in an ordeal call node, right? You could maybe do something where, I don't know, like, you could totally uncap it by putting it in a lotto or putting it in, like, training grounds or something like that. But I think the best solution is, yeah, something like ordeal call nodes with the storm pods, or event shops, that sort of stuff, where it's like they give them out regularly, so you can progress. There is technically no limitation, and the only issue is time. And I'm okay with that. I think that's a good way to do it. Evocation Festival leaves would also be another way. What if the game gave you one universal servant coin every single day of login? That'd still be pretty bad. Because let me point this out. It would take you almost an entire year to do a 120. It would take you 300 days of the year to do a 120. Singular one. So it's like, I'm not going to say that's the worst idea, but I'm not going to say that that's like desirable from how I would approach it either, right? "300 Edition's Last Avalon should be here soon." Oh, that's not the way this game works. Chat, y'all misunderstand. This game giveth, this game can taketh away, okay? It just be that way sometimes. Better than 2 years for faux pas? Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not excusing stuff like the faux pas. The faux pas are just terrible. I don't know what they're trying to do with those. Encouraging people to complete story. Yeah, I don't mind. And that would also be an interesting way to do it. Like, if you did put it behind the Ordeal call nodes, at least, hey, you've done story. Now, you've unlocked this, and now you can actually get it. So, like, if they wanted to put it at the end of Ordeal call, I'm okay with that. Just, let's get to the end of Ordeal call. What do faux pas do? They increase the attack on a specific card. So let's say your character had like 10,000 attack, and then you had a card that had 500 attack worth of faux pas on it. That, like, whenever you attack with other cards, you would still just be doing 10,000. When you attack with that one card, though, you'd be doing 10,500. So it would be slightly better. Alt sign, thank you for the follow. In all honesty, it's pretty much a case of also cars, thank you for the follow. It's pretty much a case of like, they don't make that big of an impact, but they do at least like enhance your character a little bit more. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I think the devs just kind of put it in as sort of another QP sink into the game. So if you're somebody that's swimming in QP all the time, it's an easy do. If you're somebody that's not and always is strapped for QP, it's best to just hold off on faux pas, at least until you get more. I'm not saying like don't take them as a reward and stuff like that. I'm saying just maybe don't use them if you're strapped for QP. We only need one more proto? Yeah. Let me see. I should be able to convert that. No, I cannot. So yet again, once more into the abyss. Is it worth going for NP1 Lady Avalon? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's a really good unit in that regard. As for like getting more copies of Summer Ibuki, that's going to depend. Depends on how much you want your Summer Ibuki to carry you. I think that's it's a difficult question for me to just answer ad nauseum for people, and it definitely depends on like what each person is trying to do. I'm just waiting on it, chat. For some odd reason, the Elgato is taking its sweet time. How many Garrus am I at now? I am at 18. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Also, sorry, I just saw alt where you asked on YouTube side of things. What? He is still rolling? Yep. Welcome to NP5 rolling. Usually takes a good chunk of my stream. Especially if I don't get insanely lucky. NP5 Avalon taking a while. Yep. Went to the gym and we're still rolling. Mm-hmm. Got some strawberry juice? Pretty much. Did you claim the quartz from retweet? I don't know, actually. I might not have. Any thoughts on how JP wants us to endlessly roll new units because of the goals of getting Bond? Wait. What are you trying to ask? Like how are we supposed to keep being able to roll new units? Because they keep giving you courts, so. And I'm gonna do everything does fall off with future 90++ nodes. Yeah, it definitely does. Mexulol. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. What does NP5 do for her NP? She heals more basically with the max HP up, and she actually gets more charge per turn off of her NP, which Merlin does not when you get extra NP levels of him. So it's definitely a makes her a little bit better if you wail for her in that regard compared to Merlin, but at the end of the day, you don't have to. Like, if you guys have ever used a Merlin NP1, you guys can kind of expect a similar result for getting her NP1. You definitely don't have to have more, but more will make them stronger. As of right now, the Alter Ego card can't spark, correct. Do you think they'll change that in the future? Probably. Are you going to NP5 any other Summer Servants? Min, I have considered it, but as of right now, I'm thinking it's probably like NP2 of Summer Scotty, and we'll see on Ibuki. I was asking, what are your thoughts on how they always want us to be rolling regardless of what's on rate up? I don't think they do. I think they reasonably know that they're just giving you more options and they don't expect you to always roll. But they're giving you the options, one, to tempt you, and two, to basically stop people from complaining that their units never get reruns. I really don't want to see any 90-star nodes in events. I don't think you will. Not without, like, some sort of major gimmick advantage. Gonna watch your Proto Merlin video now? Yeah, it'd be a good time. I had no idea she just starts out with 20% MP charge. Yeah, you can straight up against the 3 enemy wave, you can get her under her own power to full charge from basically 0. I'll maybe get an MP5 Zerctoria. I'll definitely MP5 Zerctoria, but you guys know me, right? Why MP2 Scotty? She's a ruler, right? So like using her offensively, she'd be neutral in a lot of scenarios. Getting that second copy is really going to help that. Do you need to? No, not necessarily, but I have the capability to do so, and I do like her. Damage she would be forced for an event star node, pretty much. Or again, something like you guys saw with the ordeal call node where they'd have to give you insane type advantage. Major gimmick like free Oberon for everybody. I mean, they certainly haven't done that, but they have absolutely made Oberon available on like all the GSSRs and stuff. So like, it's certainly a thing where you can try your luck at getting an Oberon on the cheap. Why NP2 coins? No, it has nothing to do with the coins. Yeah, the issue with a lot of neutral damage dealers is they'll just struggle because you're not using them in an effective situation. So like if I use her against something like say Berserkers, then yeah, she'd be fine at NP1. If I use her against something like say Lancers, a ruler certainly might be able to get over it, but if the node is robust, probably not. Not without like card luck at that point. NA did get an extra Oberon banner, yeah, and we still have another one coming. So like NA's been pretty good. I hate that water battlefield is the condition that activates her NP up. Yeah, I feel like we need a proper support, somebody that does work well in all of these scenarios that gives like the field bonuses, or at least water side, right? Like it feels to me like there's so many water side units that that would be a huge benefit from having a quote unquote meta support that also gave waterside field. But we'll see. I don't think that's something to be expected in all the situations. Imagine a 50% charging support that also made waterside field. Well, we technically have somebody that does that. They just don't give the 50% charge to anyone else. Nemo's void space hasn't mattered in 3 years. I wouldn't say that, just that where it has been useful, like, wasn't a big deal, right? Like, you were easily able to do other stuff. Does that new 3-star caster from Trom give waterside? He does. What do you think if they made a wave of CEs that have on inter-battle put this battlefield effect into play? That would actually be an interesting idea. That, like, I've never heard anyone bring that up, but that's actually not a bad idea for like a craft essence gimmick. Like, hey, for 3 turns you get fire battlefield or something like that. And so you could literally like throw it on a support or like, you know, a unit like Nobukatsu or something like that, right? Like somebody that's going to sacrifice themselves and get out. Do you think an MP3 Trung can do double Castoria plus double Castoria the NP++ node with a damage G? Absolutely. Without, that might be difficult. Oh, agent requested this. Oh, there it is. I looked away. Boom. NP5 chat. We did it. The catalysts have succeeded. So again, we end up basically NP5ing a little bit. Well, we're somewhere around the average at this point. But have to give major props to my man Maestro for again the Kawasumi autograph. This definitely helped out. So did the faux hat. So clearly, we did some crazy rolls here. And honestly, I have no idea what, but something in the background had to be a catalyst for Gareth. Gareth just decided, screw it, I'm not going to show up on all these other masters that think I suck, and I'm going to show up on the guy that gave me a fair chance. Faux hat too strong. The key is to not abuse it, right? You got to let the luck recharge, which means that I probably can't use it for the rest of summer. It's the walls of Camelot. It is. It definitely is. It's me. I like strawberries. Interestingly enough, my father grew up on a strawberry farm. You showed her love during analysis. I tried to be fair, right? Like, I knew she had problems, but I tried to say, like, hey, look, you know, a unit has this problem. Here's what the issue is. Here's what you can still do about it. And here's the, like, best way I can come up with to use her. And I think that's one of the, like, just best things I can do for any unit that's struggling. She appeared because Lady A is into engineers. Yes. Yes, that's it. That's Lady Avalon down. We obviously have the Doman banner and stuff here. You know what? Why not? Yeet! Yeet! Hey, ass clap coins. That's actually not a bad, like, all things considered, that is a very good paid Saint Courts. And then, yeah, that's basically all that's available at the moment. Cad, no, he's terrible. What, Asclepius? Asclepius is great. As a person. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, gameplay-wise, Asclepius is amazing for a 3-star. A lot of people don't get that he's that good. Oh, boy. All right, let's begin DOS cleanup, chat. Because the rolls went on a little bit longer than intended, we are going to have a ton. I'm basically going to have probably max bonus of everything other than maybe the gold, right? There we go. Oh no, I thought you were doing Doman. Ah, I gotcha. No, I said why not throw the paidless single at it. See what happens. So the next banner chat should be Sunday evening / Monday. I will not be rolling with you guys Sunday, but we may see. Like, I may roll Monday or I may delay until Friday of next week, because I would rather probably see how my rolls for Skadoodle work, and then let that maybe be my guide as to what I want to do on Ibuki. And there's 2 more banners. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there on that. Let's see. There's also the drop bonus CE. So, I mean, I could take triple MLB. Which is +6. Whereas at worst, I've got +4 right here. And then I'm going to end up taking a support, so that's a wash. So that only leaves me 3 additional spaces. So I'm trading... Yeah, I'm just going to MLB, because it's literally a +6 versus a +7 at best. There's no harm in doing this at this point. You're rolling Summer Ibuki? Yeah. Yeah. I said I was like on the fence about it, but I'm at least going to get the collection copy. You really don't need that much bonus. I know, and that's why like I'm sitting here just going like, yeah, whatever. I'll just... Usually at that point, when you're not hugely concerned about it, it's better to like just come at it from a standpoint of, hey, look, you know, I'm gonna just try to do what I can do with this, and what will be. Already at like +6 bonus, you're way overkill for what the event is designed for. So better to have like a tight, compact like MLB than to be carrying around a bunch of the other craft essences. That's a lot of Zenobia. A lot of Zabubia, yes. Or Zabudia, however you want to call her. I really do hope that this anniversary we get something for combining craft essences faster. I would kill for it. Oh my god. I would absolutely kill. Okay, so that's 3 MLB, that's 4 MLB. I'm only going to need the 5th. That's a lot of dates. To be fair, chat, wouldn't you go on a lot of dates with Zenobia? You can't even blame me for that one. God, yes. Me here, lucky to have 1 copy of the Twin Tails C. Yeah, the unfortunate nature of like the 5-star gacha Cs is they're just very rare. You usually do end up like you see right here, where it's like there's just a ton of like the 3 and the 4-star, but depending on your luck, you can either get a okay amount of the 5-star or like none at all. Any advice on how to get a girlfriend? Have a big dick. Besides that, just be yourself. Just try to like put your best foot forward, try to be honest and earnest, and like don't be a dick. Also don't be a creepy stalker. Those things usually help. Talk to a girl like a normal person. Yeah, literally talk to her like she's one of the bros. Just don't do your like weird grab assy like stuff that you normally do with your bros. That's simple. Money too. I mean, money always helps. Like on either side of the equation, right? Like you start thinking about it from like a girl looking for a guy is gonna want someone that has money, but same thing if you're a guy looking for a girl and you find out the girl is rich as shit, it definitely like moves her up a little bit in your mind, right? Now there is a point where I think a lot of guys will just be like, "Listen, I don't care about the money. This is not worth." But like, yeah, it is what it is. Don't do the kiss your homie goodnight, at least not on the first date. What was it? I was seeing I saw a clip of Moist Critical, and he goes like, "Hey, like he's like basically like how guys like flirt with women," and he's like, "Here, I'll prove to you I'm not weird." And he goes like, "I got your nose, and I'll only give it back if you have sex with me." It's like, God damn it, man. So it's just one of those like terrible, like, yeah, people actually do be flirting that way sometimes. That escalated quickly, yeah. And it's like, listen, I'm sorry, I don't know what you were expecting. Okay, where's the locked one? I think it's right here. We're dumb as a species, indeed. The best approach just to go up to a random girl and hope that she says yes, that's realistic. No, I mean, I wouldn't tell you to go up to a random girl. I would tell you instead to like try to get to know the girl. Try to like show that you're interested in something more than just sex. Because, chat, every guy out there is interested in sex. You need to show that you're interested in them for more than just that. It's that simple. Like, straight up. Like, show that you're just not all about the sex. But then you like, you know, you kind of just, you got to be packing that heat. And like, you know, it's the whole speak softly, carry a big stick, right? Taking a break from the game until next node. Understandable. I just have the center of a mall and scream, "I have a stable job." You might have a stable job, but if you do that, okayist, they're gonna go, stable job, not stable mind. They're just gonna go, I'm good. Hold on, chat. I'm just making another CE bomb here because I just realized my other craft essence is almost capped out. Lock that. Because I need to throw some of the craft essences in here. Jesus, yes. Oh my god, I did not realize how many I had. Chat, what am I listening to? Lego Bob, thank you for the follow. Wait, so this is like Bob, but now he's Lego. Welcome to the channel. How's it going? We just got done with rolling here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's gonna be two of these either way. Sounds like country? No, it's Elvis Presley. It's giving me summer event vibes. I mean, sure, I don't know about the whole little sister thing, but... Any advice for upcoming Christmas lotto on an A? So it's technically not a Christmas lotto, but yeah. Oh, you mean Carnimus. I've never done a rerun lotto before. So Carnimus will be limited. You can only do 20 boxes, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Getting the 5th copy of the Lotto CE drop. That can definitely be difficult. Wait, which one is the Carnimus CE, chat? That's not Traces, is it? Is it? Oh, it's Cherry Icicle. I mean, Cherry Icicle split stats. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like, it's nice to have, but it's not the end of the world if you can't. Yatta, indeed. Finally got a copy of Gareth. Nice, congratulations. Yeah, we're almost done with the craft essences here. Give me 1 second, then we'll actually begin leveling the units. This is the problem. When you roll, like, for NP5, you have to sit here and just, like, clear craft essences. because you just get so many. Galmus was so good. It really was. Hey, Mr. Two Love Trouble, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Thank you for the shout out for my boy Trubs. Chat, if you guys have not followed Two Love Trouble already, do so. My man was playing a little bit of Prey, but he will be live in like 2 weeks basically to translate the JP live stream, and he still streams FGO like in between that, right? But he's going to be live for translating the JP live stream, and he is going to be covering everything for Anniversary. You been playing Prey that long? He was. How was stream, buddy? What were you guys well, I guess I know what you were up to, but how was Prey? It was just pew pew pew. You enjoying it? I was worried because I basically saw that it was quick cranking, but split stats. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's still a good pickup, but it's not the end of the world if you don't get MLB of it. I need that NA Lotto, bro. It's been too long. I know, there's a lot of y'all jonesing for it. Like, whereas I'm like, after like the 6 months that we had of just constant farm events, I don't care. Like, we can take our sweet time. But to be fair, like y'all can see, right? Like I purposely like stacked a bunch of QP for summer here. I knew this was going to be a problem, so I basically tried to do what I could to make sure that we were taken care of. Killed some big monsters and just playing jungle gymming everywhere. Nice. But yeah, again, if you guys have not followed my boy Trubs, he is a fantastic FGO content creator. Go give that man some love. I think all of these are new. Let's take some of the event ones. I'm gonna get a proc here and it's gonna piss me off. Okay, we're actually under the 700, so we're good there. Now we can finally start loving. We just got done with rolls. Everybody coming in from Mr. Two Love Trouble stream. That's a problem. Let's go combine. Holy Gareth. Yeah, we got a couple Gareths. Okay, so that was NP3 of booty. He's also smelly and a certified and accredited memer. He do be. I stacked QP for summer too, but that's I also have to QP stack for instant 120 Bunyan. Or sorry, Huyan. Well, you're not going to be able to instant 120. Okay, so I don't know if any of these is considered the... Yep. There's always one that's considered the base, and you never can tell when you first, like, end up picking it up. All right. Swoosh. Here we go. And then, holy Gareth. So, there is the locked one. NP5, congrats. Thank you. It actually was very lucky at first. Oh, Trubs. I don't know if you got to see, but I was telling everybody, so I had a surprise, and you'll probably appreciate the other one a little bit more, but when Maestro came down to visit me last year, he brought me an autograph of Kawasumi's from back at 2015 Anime Expo. So that definitely helped out with the rolls. And then basically he also got me an autograph from Mr. 2 and God, hold on. I'm gonna fail at the name here. So Shizuku Kurosaki, the producer for Strange Fake. So my boy Maestro got me with the hookup. Gonna be heading off to bed now. Catch you later. Yep, it's no problem, King. Thank you for staying around for the rolls. I remember you telling him to get you an autograph from Kawasumi. To be fair, Peanut, I've told like everyone that. Like if I ever find out anyone is going to a convention and that Kawasumi is there, I'm like, yo, please try to get me an autograph. Like, straight up. And like, chat, hey, you know what? While this is special because this is my first, I'll extend that offer to any of you. If any of you can get me an autograph from Kawasumi, particularly if you can get it like addressed to me or something like that, that's fantastic. I would be glad to collect as many as I can. We can have a wall of Kawasumi. And then one day I can show that to my future girlfriend and she can leave me. When is the next Lotto event? It's in November, Tempest. It's quite the insane action, indeed. Okay, so none of the other 4 stars we got were of value in that sense. Even the Asclepius that we got there, unfortunately, isn't. All of that is coin fodder. At least I'm pretty sure. I do have a Shufu, right? Like I'm not imagining that I have a Shufu. Yes. Okay, I have a Shufu. I have not used the Shufu yet. She is NP5. Okay, we're good. And you'll notice, chat, she's got like 111 skills. To be fair, it's purely because of QP, not because like, oh, I don't like her or think she's worth. I just wanted to like, let's do the summer rolls. Let's get all these units up and online. I'll see where I stand from there and how much I end up needing. Yeah, let's start out with the pretenders. And I'm going to end up needing some QP. Oh, look at that. I had some quartz in here. Shit. I've really cleaned out the mailbox quite a bit. Inventory is full. Is my inventory full? Wait. Oh, yeah. No, it definitely is because we didn't burn the other copies. Whee! Here, I'm going to burn up to the Gareth. I'm not going to burn the Gareth. That way I don't end up doing something dumb. Hadn't had a mailbox that trim in ages. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Y'all have seen my mailbox is normally like stuffed, right? But that, to be fair, that's usually because I'm just like sitting on embers. Okay, let's switch over to the foes. Then boom. When is Summer Scotty coming out again? Probably like next Wednesday night. It definitely depends on your time zone though. So like for me, it's gonna be late enough that it'll be like midnight Thursday morning. So I'm just not gonna roll until Thursday night. Skills are such a grind, they definitely can be. Like, I end up making this stuff look easy, but it's because I have everything ahead of time. But I definitely understand when people don't, right? No, I say that, because, like, I totally haven't looked at Proto Merlin stuff in a hot second. So watch as she takes, like, the new materials, and then I go, like, oh crap, and I need to actually go farm them. Because I have not done a lot of farming of the new mats yet. Let me hit up that Gareth, too. Oh, shit. Okay, so it should be this one. It is this one. None of those add up to a nice even amount, so I won't bother. You got MP1 very early? I did. Yeah, the first copy was pretty lucky. What was final count? I don't remember. Someone burning, do you remember it? Because you should probably pin it. Why don't you do the select feature so you basically double lock your servant? Because usually I only have the saber faces selected for various reasons. Like, it's fine. I'm just being safe with it so that there's no way that I can fuck it up. Okay, let's do event bonus and then let's do not level max. That's usually my easiest way. And there's the summer Ibuki. And again, like, I've got all these foes because I hit a point where I'd stopped taking foes and then I went like, oh crap, I need so many of them for summer. So that's where I'm currently at in terms of like, oh poop. Double checking, none of those is the one. There we go. Okay, all the extra Garrets go bye-bye. Now we begin to level. And this is actually where things get hard for me. I have spent so many of my embers that I don't necessarily just have a ton of embers lying around. Though that's technically a lie, because I do. Oh, hold on. There we go. There's my second archive. Come to Papa. Or Garrus, don't worry. 5 of them got to live. Well, maybe one of them, right? Definitely depends on how you want to think about it. Ooh, I should have actually done like half that just in case of a proc, but yeah, we're okay. Hentai? I'm getting really weirded out by all the sister songs. So I'm just gonna start skipping them. Let's see. Where's my... Okay, so the single copy isn't enough. Little sister? I'm aware, but it's still kind of creepy. Yeah, it's all good, Agent. 4 fusion dances later, that's right. Okay, Ascension. Well, that's not bad, at least. Actually, I'd rather see a bad material on Ascension mat than skill material. Because skill material, if it's like some of the Trob mats, I might not have enough. Oh, wait, hold on, chat. Ah, damn it. See if we can stretch these embers. I'll do it like that. Oh, that's still one too many. There we go. This is basically ember fishing. You're just trying to see if you get a proc so that if it doubles, you save yourself some embers. At this point, there's probably no point to doing this. I'll go double check here real quick. No, that still isn't gonna bother, so it should be at level 70 is where a single 4-star ember will save me, but actually it might be 2 if I remember correct.
TPO を考えればやっぱりこの格好が今の私のメインだろ。できるだけ引っ張ってアピールしておかないとね。
Okay. Oh, wow, 69 already. One less. There we go. Perfect. That wink is more powerful than true magic. It feels like it. Yeah, it's still not enough. It's almost right on the dot. Screw it. We'll do it. No point in fishing on this one. And then the third ascension. I will say some of Proto Merlin's ascensions feel a little too busy. I like the first. The second for the swimsuit is a little too busy, but I still like the swimsuit. So that's kind of like, but this one, like you can kind of see, it's like there's a lot going on, and because everything is still white, it's difficult for your eyes to like be able to focus on it. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that, just that it definitely has its issue. And that's maybe the only sad part about her being a summer unit, is that, like, you don't really end up getting the, like, hey, here's 3 summer ascension forms. Instead, it's like, here's 2, and then a singular summer form, which is, like, I low-key kind of hope they don't do what they did with Proto Merlin again. I want them to release a unit, then release the summer variant, rather than... oh yeah, you just totally get screwed out of getting more summer ascensions. See, this is really funny. See, chat, she got that big succubus energy. So, like, the interesting part about this... oh, yes, also, again, get used to seeing, hey, now you get quartz every time you level them up. But the interesting thing to me is that she keeps, like, perpetuating the line of, like, oh, yeah, I'm, like, totally his little sister. And I'm like... why do you sound like a big sister? Sus, yeah. Here, let me go into the second archive. And we gonna go grab even more. Be enough for now. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go grab even more. I'm gonna need it for Gareth as well. And if I have to, I can go grind embers. It's not a big deal. John versus Lady A, Sister Wars win. Yeah, definitely she should be the younger sister, and John can be the older sister. How much did I spend? It was 1470 Saint Quartz, basically. Oh, look, chat. Palingenesis. Oh, no grails left. Nothing I can do. Guess we just can't grail her. I'm sorry, chat. Okay, let's get LA online. Gonna go across the board. It's gonna make it nice and easy. Okay, so that's Lanugo's after. So here's the problem, chat. This is a pretender. So it's just like a foreigner or an Avenger. I am going to repeatedly keep having to spend the same material over and over again. Like, those seeds are a little oof, but... Kill us both? No thank you. Are you sure? Oh, look! Shells! My egg supply is in shambles. Understandable. Don't forget, you guys do have things like the, pure prisms. And Scotty eats them too. Yep. I mean, thankfully, like, for something like shells, I assume I'm gonna get more in this, but... Shirt on homunculus babies? Yeah. Ooh, I don't have a ton of eggs. How many did a Scotty take? $45? Nice. 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 I have just enough. I have just enough. So boom, that should have left me at like 49. Calculated. Definitely means I'm gonna have to go farm eggs at some point though. And boom, there you go. A 10-10-10 Proto Merlin right out of the gate. Not bad. Alright, next up on the list is Gareth. Come on down. What do you mean full? Why is inventory full? Oh shit, I already did it. Crap. Well, that means that I'm gonna be in a little bit of a weird spot. Yeah, I don't have proper embers for this, so... Either way, though, well... Yeah, did anyone remember off the top of their head how many 5-star embers it is to max out an SSR? $200-ish. Level 90? Yeah, level 90. And then anyone remember a 4-star? So if we assume it's like... Probably enough for at least the 2 SSRs right there. But what that's not including is this, where I have another 150 there. So yeah, this is gonna be spicy. This is gonna be spicy. I may hold off on Gareth for right now. I'll probably like throw a stack into her just so I have the inventory space. Counting of in shop, I'm not at the moment. You have over 1,000? Holy moly. Yeah, but that's my rainy day stack. That stack never expires. So I don't ever have to touch that stack if I don't want to. It will probably get saved for a 120 project. She's so cute, chat. Oh, not the shells! Not the shells! He'll use it on Summer Castoria? I mean, like, you joke, but that might actually be a thing, right? Okay, let me spin my AP here. Because, like, dear lord. Well, I'm probably going to favor that for right now. And then, dear lord. I don't remember what I was farming with this. I think that was the LB6 node. I'd say we're good. Well, no, I probably want archers, so give me a Jarcher. We've got a support, Castoria. Let's load out with everything. This is the gold node that I'm doing. Which gold's gonna have gold and then bronze. Oh my god, it's been forever since I've heard this. Okay. Why don't I put a Shufu in the back line? Oh, whoops, not Pretender. Where's Alter Ego? There it is. Actually, Shufu bonus in this. Nope. Omen is. And then I'm gonna continue the bonding of MHX. Can I fit? I can fit a 4-star. Screw it. Somewhere Okita. Man, we're almost done with that. Dang, so next year? Yeah, Summer Castoria is next year. There's so many units that use shell or bones or dust. There is, but at least, like, you usually do get lottos, right? So, like, we do have a shell lotto coming up. I highly recommend that everybody at least go pretty hard in it. Just from the stance of, if you want to continue playing FGO over time, shells are a perpetual annoyance. So, if you actually go hard in that, that'll keep you set for years. Probably long enough to actually, like, you know, get to another lotto. Okay, let's do that and that. And hopefully the 40% charge is enough here. There we go. Boom. Now it'll be enough. Now it'll be enough, chat. Here's your Lady Avalon NP to begin with. Right after Draco and Tiamat. Yeah, that's just going to be a problem in general. There's not going to be a lot you can do about that. Winds of Avalon. There, and then you've already heard Hopstep Great Ocean, chat. Yep, look at that. Full loop. That NP5 going to be kind of dumb. So wait, how much is NP5 getting me? Is it 10% per turn? So I'm not even sure it was necessary. But that is a tactic that you can do. Is you can, like, if you're using her in farm, you can kind of go like, oh, okay, 3 enemy wave, boom, I charge to full on my own under my own power. I fire off the NP before the damage dealer's NP, and then the damage dealer gets to refund 10%. Like, or 5% again if you have it at MP1. Either way, it can be a way to, like, just get yourself a little bit more refund. It works with MP2 as well. Yeah. That sort of thing's not a factor of NP level. I mean, like, the only thing that will be is the amount that you're getting refunded. Congrats on NP5. Thank you, CZ. I heard you had quite the multi as well. But I hope you're doing good today, guys. If you haven't checked out my man CZ, go do so as well. He's a member of Team Explosion, good buddy of mine. Loves covering content. Actually, let me ask CZ, have you heard anything about Girls Frontline 2? Because apparently it got the NA website or English website today. Yeah, so boom, boom, boom. Oh shit, I didn't do that right. Well, she full refunded anyways last time, so hopefully it's enough. Real shit? Yeah. Yeah, I posted in the gaming news channel. Not that you guys pay attention to that. I saw the website and we were estimating a release in November, but that info is from chat yesterday. Yeah. I was just curious because and so chat was telling me that because like I had heard that there had been some drama over Girls Frontline and I didn't know why. And people are saying it's because of some like stupid ass NTR stuff. Which is kind of funny because I'm not sure if it's like, oh, people are actually upset about the gameplay. Yeah. Gonna be honest, the Discord's too busy to pay attention. Honestly, my section of the Discord isn't. The FGO section is definitely busy. My section of the Discord's pretty chill. Is that the one where you canonically marry waifus? No, I think that's Snowbreak. That's another one that people have been talking about a lot lately. Because the devs have been making a ton of changes to that. Ever give CZ a lot of love in the polls? Indeed. It's because CZ is also a Saber fan. Usually Saber treats Saber fans well. The VAs don't like the direction of the game. Are you talking about Snowbreak? Yeah. Which I'm like, oh no, find a new VA. Like, I'm sorry. The VA industry is full of people. So like, oh no, the VA doesn't want to work on your game. What will I do? Gets another VA. Like, that one's not a big deal. It's like, I'm sure people don't want the VA replaced, but it's like, eh. It's better than compromising your game and letting external people that should have no say on it try to influence it. They're replacing most of the Chinese VAs, the Ian voice no longer continuing. Yeah, that's sad. Like, that shouldn't be a thing, but I get it. Like, they should just straight up find people that actually are willing and happy with the, like, state of the game. Lost their mind because one of the T-Dolls had a male NPC in her backstory. Wait, had a male NPC in her backstory? Or, like, it was her, like, husband? Or maybe even, like, current boyfriend? Like that's definitely NTR. The others is like, oh, there just was a guy in her backstory, is like, okay. Every woman has a guy in their backstory. Like, I'm sorry, that doesn't make it NTR, right? That's all I'm asking is like, what's the actual like thing there? So again, you guys do have these. Don't forget you can turn on your alerts so that you'll know when to like get the stuff. But remember, you can collect at any time. You can straight up just go, hey, collect, and you'll get whatever the hell is already there. So the big thing is just make sure you collect before it caps out. Which again, you can see like on this node, for instance, it's like 30 hours at the base, but I haven't done any upgrades on it. Actually, let me see. How do I do the upgrades? She was friendly with him and turned out to be a terrorist or something, and she felt bad about having to bust him. Well, I mean, he was a terrorist. I don't see a problem with that, right? Like... let's see. Oh, look, eggs. Sweet. There should be shells in here, too. Yep, there they are. Wait, I'm trying to remember. How do I do the upgrade? Is it just a... Ah, there it is. Okay, yeah, I was looking for it. I was like, hold on. Yeah, each one of these should have a little, like, story with it. Bixo, thank you for the follow. Welcome. And then, boom. Oh no, time to max is now down by an hour. You can upgrade these 10 times, by the way, chat. So if it doesn't look like it's like a huge upgrade, you will be able to upgrade more and more and more, and it will eventually be a thing. Plus, as you can see, you have that whole crowd size thing that's actually going to determine a lot of stuff. So that will be another nice aspect. Screw it. I'm just going to do it again because I don't mind getting more QP. I probably should have been doing that as I went, just for efficiency purposes, but it's not the end of the world. How many renovations? Well, never mind. Thanks for the answer to my question before I'd asked. Yeah, it goes up to 10 for each thing. So boom. And there you go. That's the maximum amount I can do at the moment for that. Do keep in mind there is a shop that you can use to get stuff, but there's a very limited amount of things that I think it all deals with, like the welfare later. So you'll get plenty of the ice stuff over time. I'm going to probably be trying to take like maximum bonus for that sort of stuff. But chat, I think we will end it here. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope this was an entertaining stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the surprise I had for you. Don't forget, again, I will be debuting at the end of the month, July 30th. I'm going to be becoming a VTuber, and I have a lot of stuff planned for that, so I hope to see you guys for that if I don't see you guys between now and then. It is going to be a pretty fantastic stream, I hope. So, in the meantime, let me go see who all's on, who all we can give some love to. I see a Mr. Chaldea Guru's on. He is doing some Fago. Let me send you guys his way. Go pass on the love to another FGO streamer. And again, I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow night. I don't know what we'll be doing. I'll have to think about that. But obviously we will come up with something. Good night. Yes, good night. Thank you guys again. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for the subs, the follows. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys for the next one. Like I said, I will definitely be rolling more next week, so just stay tuned. And if you don't already, get on the Discord. It's the easiest way to keep in touch and find out when I'm going live and what I'm doing. So, again, have a good one. Good luck on all of you guys' future roles, and go give Mr. Gurus my love.